Hello minasan, Hikiyami Moriko desu, and welcome to another indie game. This one's called Nuts, a dark romance story, and it has some trigger warnings. If you don't like any of this, feel free to leave the video right now. I know this one's really big with people. People don't like this one. People like this one. I personally don't enjoy this one, but I should be okay, right? Whoa. Okay. So yeah, it's called Nuts, a dark romance story, and it's by the developer Lila, that you might remember from other game I played before. It was Pocket Love, really good visual novel. I enjoy it a lot. And also the developer let me know about this game and also supported me on Coffee, and I just want to let you know, guys, that it will not affect my review of this game, right? It's gonna be non-biased whatsoever. So let's just play the game. I already like the main character with the overall aesthetic. I don't know why I like this kind of outfit. It's really cute, right? Like really lovely. And there's a bunch of characters. Actually, look, guys. I'm one of the characters of the game. Look. I'm gonna move back to my place. Everyone is so much better looking than me. Well, it's this guy too, right? In case you don't see him. Okay, so let's just play the game, right? Nuts. I was thinking it was nuts like crazy people, but it seems like it's nuts like literal nuts. So I feel I'm gonna be saying nuts a lot in this game. So let's start a new game.
All was quiet in the still of the night.
All was quiet in the still of the night. Wow, it's partially voiced, maybe fully voiced. I don't know, right? So this is the owl. Okay.
The nuts had awoken and gave the squirrel.
I can already see the different expressions of the characters. Really nice. You know me. I love that. The nuts had awoken.
The woodland inhabitants gained power to change form.
Like you. And you became like a really ripped owl.
From non-sentient to sentient. Is this the new norm? How curious, said the government.
Mm-hmm.
Let's observe this some more.
That's what the government had to say about this. Like we have animals and nuts turning into people, and the government's like, okay, yeah, let's just see what happens.
A dating show would be full of interactions galore.
We're gonna have a dating show, okay.
Receive your summons. Back to the forest you go.
Well, stop speaking in riddles, please.
What awaits you there? It's difficult to know.
I'm gonna guess nuts.
Friendship, perhaps?
Friendship!
Maybe?
Friendship! I love this voice acting. Amazing. Like, I'm not being ironic. I actually enjoy it.
The truth, if you seek it. God willing. All three. Go
Mm-hmm.
forth, dear hazelnuts. The suitors await you.
It's my name, Hazelnut. Am I also a nut?
Be strong. Be yourself. You will know what to do.
Hopefully.
Hey, who are you going to pick?
Okay, this is interesting. This is different. Okay.
Heyo, just let me think.
Oh, main character, the hazelnut. Oh, okay. It's really cute. Yeah, it's extremely cute. Just let me think.
You're thinking.
You're thinking.
I'm blinking. Suitors linking.
I don't know if this game's not real. Shut up.
Stop.
Yeah,
Suitors
stop.
I want to meet.
Yeah, I want to meet the suitors, please.
Looks like I'm in for a treat.
Coco, captain of my ship.
Coco the coconut. Captain of... Oh, you're really hairy, dude. I don't know if I'm into that.
Shall you and I go on a trip?
Let me see the next one.
I'm Peter. I'm a little bit nervous.
You have a nut in your... What is this? Is this an EpiPen? For nut allergy? Peter the Peanut.
But I know how I may be of service.
Wow, that sounds really flirty, Peter. Huh?
Hey, you want to meet some more?
It would be nice. Those ones are not of my liking.
Of course, oh, you know the score.
Let's go.
Ackerman, scientist, high IQ.
I'm sorry, but this game's not real, I swear. Am I having a fever dream about nuts? Ackerman the acorn nut. What? Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, but I love the hat. It's ridiculous. I love it. But if you say high IQ when you're like meeting someone for a date, that's an instant no. I'm sorry.
We'll outwit this show, me and you.
Oh, we can win something. Oh, maybe I will team up with you. Maybe.
Don, how many easy going, bloke?
Down the donut. What? Oh, it's like a sprinkles tie. Okay. Oh, that's nice character design. That's interesting. I don't like your face, but I like your tie. I'm an easygoing bloke.
Want to hear my latest joke?
No. Is that all of them?
Supports crew to go.
Heyo, that's good to know.
I'm O, rule keeper and your host.
Okay, so you're not one of the. I can't choose you, right?
Break the rules, then you're toast.
Esther Chester, your phone a friend.
Esther the Chestnut. Esther Chester. It reminds me of Cheetos. I don't know. Your phone a friend.
You can lean on me until the end.
Okay, so you don't look trustworthy, but you sound trustworthy. So I may trust you a little bit.
Red, squirrel handler who can't wait to eat.
What? Red the red squirrel.
Your eliminated suitors, oh so sweet.
Wait, are you gonna eat people? Oh yeah, did they mention that in the?
Eat?
Did you say eat?
No, I said meat.
Why are you blushing, man? Why are you blushing about that?
You're lying.
I'm buying.
I'm crying.
Oh my god, she's crying. She's actually. What is happening? I should I take this game serious or not? I don't know. For now, I'm not gonna take it seriously.
Stop. Back to the suitors.
But I love that kind of like silly puns. I'm sorry. Gotta think about our futures, yeah.
Hey, who are you going to pick?
So this is not only about who I pick, right? The ones I don't pick are gonna get eaten in a maybe not good way by the red squirrel, right?
Heyo, not so quick.
Only you and one other at the end.
Only me and one other at the end. This is nuts.
Can we have the ream sound, the dunts or something? I don't know. I'm gonna maybe edit that sound later.
Literally.
Oh man, yeah, I'm not gonna take this game. This game is not supposed to be taken seriously, right? TV producer Travis Vanderwall. The Woodland Forest dating show is going live in 10 minutes. Action stations, everyone. I shuffle nervously. Yeah, I can see you shuffle nervously. It was only yesterday that I received my summons letter. What's my name on the letter? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with this. I'm called Mariko Higiyami. Yeah, that's correct. Yes. What pronouns do I go by? That's a good question. Can I go with pronouns not? Not them or something like that? I mean, like... I'm he, him, right? But she's like... Let's go with she, her. Yes? I mean, the avatar, it's female, right? Greetings, Moriko. Congratulations, you're the first contestant in the Woodland Forest dating show. I don't know if that's a good thing. You decide which suitor progress to the next round.
Only you and one other at the end.
Okay, please choose wisely. Sign all the paperwork including the non-disclosure agreement that you're all set. I feel like I'm disclosing this to my entire viewership of YouTube, but okay. My ass is trained under the spotlights as my blindfold is removed.
Welcome. I'm O, and I'm your host for this dating show. I'm an owl. The TV producers entrust me as warden.
I'm the owl. I'm an owl. Yeah, no. No doubt about it. The TV producers entrust me as warden to be wise and impartial while maintaining order.
Before we begin, I formally apologize for my attire.
Yeah, don't apologize. You're strong. You look good. You don't have to be ashamed of your.
Originally, I was going to wear a suit, but I couldn't get it over the wings.
Yeah, actually, that's. I mean, I don't know why you have to put these things, right? But yeah, I think that having wings would be impractical for. You don't have to laugh like that. Why? Okay, I guess I will laugh too.
Greetings.
Hello. As our Steam contestant, I invite you to introduce yourself.
A warm welcome to you. And audience, I assure you, this show will be nuts.
They are gonna say that a lot, right? No doubt about it. Be confident, be nervous. Okay, if it was me, do I have a time limit for this? I hope I don't. Okay, if it was me, And I was invited to this kind of contest with sentient animals and nuts. And I was blindfolded to begin with, right? I would be nervous, right? That's logic, right?
Ahem.
Mm-hmm. Hi, I'm Moriko. I'm a hazelnut. Oh wait, I'm also a nut? Oh yeah, I'm also a nut. Okay, so I shouldn't be that nervous, right? But it's still a weird situation. I mean, wouldn't you be nervous looking at this? You would be, right? I shuffle above my head.
Oh?
Let's all do our best.
Yeah, let's do our best. Well, I'll introduce everyone now. Starting with our 4 suitors, then the support crew. Oh, okay. These are the 4 ones I can choose, and the other ones are the... Oh, that's what, the phone a friend, right? Okay. Okay, so I have to choose... Does it matter the... Man, I'm not sure if I like... Like, this one was kind of flirty. I don't like that. This one mentioned his IQ, right? So I'm not into that kind of thing, but I like the hat. Let's go with this one.
Ackerman, Acorn, and Scientist.
And Scientist. Have you ever met an acorn that's a scientist? Or even better, a scientist that's an acorn? I don't think so. He shakes my hand stiffly, adjusting his glasses.
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
Thank you.
Hi, Ackerman.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's go with the pirate.
Ahoy there. Coco, at your service. I'm a coconut. Maybe the greatest that ever...
Oh, it's airy because it's a coconut. Oh, yeah, it makes perfect sense. I love this. I mean, I don't like airy people, but I love that. It makes so much sense. He tenderly takes my hand into his, bowing deeply to grace my knuckles with a kiss.
Delighted to make your acquaintance. Enchanted by you, and on this day seeking more. Let us part with the hope of getting to know each other.
Okay, I like that, but it was a little bit flirty.
Coco.
Okay, so this one's last place. This one's a little over this one. Let's go with this one.
Hi. I'm Don, the donut.
Okay.
You hear the joke about the acorn, coconut, and peanut?
Man, I hate your voice so much. Not because there's anything wrong with the voice. It's just the voice of people I can't stand. Tell me. I shake my head.
It was not funny.
Okay, the laugh make it a little bit better, but yeah, it was not funny. He's cute.
The donut joke, however?
Keep going.
Now that's a classic.
My shoulder threatens to pop from its socket as he grabs my hand with both of his and shakes enthusiastically.
Whoa.
An honor.
Okay, you're last place. Okay, so it's this one in first place, this one second, this one third place. Let's see this one.
Hi, I'm Peter. I'm a peanut.
Hello, Peter. He gulps and avoids my eyes.
Hi, Peter. So...
It's alright, look at me. I'm nervous too.
Thank God. I thought I was the only one.
We both eyed the exit sign. I was going to have an exit straight, right? He whispers.
Do you...
Again, is this an EpiPen? Because that would be really fun, a peanut having an EpiPen. Not yet, Peter. Give me a chance first, okay? I guess his hand shakes with nerves. I squeeze his hand assuredly. Okay, so I think that's a little better than the donut, right? Thank you, suitors. No? Good. The support crew? Okay, so these two. I'm sorry about my dog. Shut up, I'm playing the nut games. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so we have these two characters that it's the the support crew, right? Let's go with this one.
I'm Esther, and I'm a chestnut.
Chester the chestnut.
Hi, Esther.
I went to my best friend with excitement. She smiles at me fondly.
Hey,
So she's my best friend. We are quite different, right?
what's up? I'm here to lend an ear as a phone a friend.
When she redirects her attention to everyone else, she cowers.
Any of you hurt my
This counts.
best friend, then my fist will meet your face.
Yeah, I'm gonna break your nuts.
You hear what I'm saying?
The kind of overprotective friend, huh? She takes a fighting stance, double jabs with her left and uppercuts from the right. You're so cool! She draws a double shave in the air with her index finger.
Watching all of you, so no funny business.
She cracks her knuckles, then her neck. We should call her the Nutcracker, right? Can we have some like laughing track in this game because there's a bunch of puns? Oh, she scared Peter. Poor Peter. I hope he's not too bad. What about you? Whoa.
Red squirrel.
Yeah, the music kinda reminds me about the soundtrack of Pocket Love, right? I bet that game had a theme, a song that sounds similar to this one. I'm Red the squirrel.
Hi, Red.
Hi, pet.
Pet? Excuse me? Pet? I ain't nobody's pet. Yeah, that's right. My role is being the handler.
So, please, start eliminating suitors so I can snack. I mean, take care of them.
Okay.
Snack? I mean tack. No, I meant take. Take care of them.
Okay.
I'm mixing up my words. Pay me no mind.
Okay, I'll do. It's... I start to leave. It's people aware of this? Of this guy eating people?
Do you think...
You consider me as more than a producer handler?
What?
Wait, are you a sweeter too?
This is nuts.
Stop. Since when are I employed at the staff, Romanceville? That's right, taboo, isn't it?
There's a first time for everything.
I guess. How does that work exactly? Make sure you chat with Red the Squirrel at every opportunity. Chatting with you is all it takes?
Hmm.
They didn't take you for a cheap date. Ooh.
Listen,
If not for your potential and your attractiveness and confidence, we won't ever be chatting right now.
Whoa.
Whoa, chill, man, chill.
do you think...
I think you could find my ears are adorably soft and tail wonderfully bushy. My fingers tingle as I... Whoa. As I mind smoothing over his fluffy ears and patting his bushy... My ears are so much better. Well, they do look a little bit fluffier. Yeah, okay. Hey, am I looking at the tail? Yeah, it's a tail. Don't worry, guys. I was looking at the tail, I promise. It's always so much fun playing these Otome games, right? Because I'm a dude, and I get to see dudes in a way I wouldn't be seeing them otherwise. I'm looking forward to showing you all of me.
Oh, my.
Oh my, yeah, exactly. Well, thanks for dropping all the hints, Red. Should you go back to the dating show? Only for you, pet. I don't like people that come. I'm not gonna romance this dude. I'm sorry. With a tune, he switches back to Cheeky Squirrel mode. Later. Peter suddenly approaches and tiptoes up to Red. Red's nose scrunches up.
Nice style lapel, Red.
Peter gestures for Ackerman to join.
Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, can you fix my nameplate, please?
Pardon?
The
It
acorn?
should read Ackerman.
The acorn. No, the acorn nut, yeah.
Please remove the unnecessary word ending nut.
All bows gracefully, but I catch his smirk. I'll look pointedly at the TV producers who wave him on. Consider it done. Ah, it's actually fixed. Nice. Back to you, Peter. Peter points to Red's tie.
Excuse me?
Is there a reason you're wearing me on your tie, Red? What? Oh, okay. You know, for someone that's supposed to be shy, that was kind of bold. Allergy. Go away, you nut jobs. Peter holds out his hand to Ackerman, who drops a bunch of icons in his outstretched palm. Peter pockets them in his trouser pockets. I don't know what's happening. I'm kinda lost. Red takes one look at the icons and distance himself.
Do you think?
What is happening? Everyone is suspicious now.
Of course.
Don't forget, this game is called a dark romance game, right? I keep saying story at the beginning, but it's a dark romance game. I'm sorry.
No.
I guess game refers to the game show and not the game itself. Mariko, now that you met everyone, allow me to tell you how this show works.
After each round, we'll halve the number of suitors until only one remains. Any questions?
No. I see I can romance Red, but I don't think I can eliminate him since he's a staff, right? So that's gonna be a little bit complicated. I giggle as Ackerman raises his hand stiffly.
I question the suitability of the suitors on this show.
Here?
Oh.
Mariko, as Ackerman's got questions, we'll clarify them before the show begins. I grant you full decision-making power on the suitors. You'll need to weigh up on what Ackerman says. Okay. Please elaborate. Ackerman pushes up his glasses. Well, to start, this is the woodland forest dating show. But coconuts are native to the tropical coastal areas. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Despite having the word nut in his name, a coconut is a fruit, not a nut. To be more specific, they are drupes, much like peaches. Oh. Cool. We're learning stuff, guys. This is good. Drupes are fruits with an inner flesh and a seed surrounded by a hard shell. Ergo, Coco doesn't have to meet the bare minimum requirements for this show. Coco stares blankly at Ackerman until a raw flower escapes. He slaps his thigh, unable to contain himself. How messy. Looks like he was hoping Coco would be scared. Well, that backfired. Ackerman clears his throat, looking away from Coco with displeasure. Thank you, Ackerman. He holds up his hand, adjusting his glasses once more. There's more. Continue. In the same branch, donuts are made from flour, sugar, yeast, eggs, and oil. Yeah, that too, right? Don't leave his jacket to smell himself as he validated Ackerman's ingredients. Poor Ackerman, nobody can take him seriously. They whoop, cheer, and applaud him. As I was saying, such ingredients are typically sourced from the farm of plantation habitat. It begs to mention that at least cocoa hangs from a tree, where Don doesn't at all. Don grabs onto a nearby story set props and dangles from it. The audience goes nuts. I need that laughing thread effect. I'm gonna use it all over this gameplay. Have anything else to add today? As a matter of fact, I do. Ackerman, I need to start round one. It won't be long. If the point of this dating show was only for the pure nuts of the woodland forest habitat, then Peanut fails because he's so like him.
Excuse me?
Only I, as an acorn, you as a hazelnut and Esther as a chestnut are official botanical tree nuts.
My eyes widen. Is this a how an elder make your case to a judge show? Or a dating show? Or raises an eyebrow?
Oh,
Botanically, by definition, a nut is a dry fruit. A hard shell covering a single seed. And that seed happens to be edible. Hi, can I edible you? What kind of... Even if that was a pickup line that it's not, it's more like a threat, it will be terrible. Not a sentient me, no. Oh, he's mad now. Red scrunches up his face. Regular acorns, sure. The face of this dude creeps me out. Red beams with false as there's no acorns to be seen. But where are the acorns? Oh, he's kinda sad. Peanuts are a legume. Bitter nuts don't blanks. They just say legume. No. Ackerman snorts, barely giving the point. Okay, I'm giving more points to Ackerman after this one. Sorry. A plant that has its seeds in a pot and a member of the pea family.
Can we stop talking and get to eating?
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 Meeting.
Meeting.
I said meeting.
I narrow my eyes at red. I don't want to be eaten, so I'm not gonna pick red, sorry. Mariko Ackerman will summarize for you. Let's get ready for the decision. Ready.
So, in a nutshell...
Jesus, this game's not real. I'm having a fever dream. Coco, Dan, and Peter should be eliminated because they failed to meet the basic criteria of natural habitat and definition of true botanical nut.
Gem.
Thanks, Ackerman. I turn to O. What was the criteria for sweeters on this show?
Did I forget to cover that?
Maybe.
What an oversight on my part.
Ahem.
Ackerman coughs in his hand, hiding his distaste for the obvious disorganization. So long as the word not appeared in the name of the registration form, and the peer nomination checked out, then the prioritization occurred, then the suitors were cleared by the dating show executive team. Let me get this straight. If not and Bolt's the engineer from the urban habitat wanted to join, then they could? Correct.
blimey.
If nothing I'm sorry. If nothing... I'm sorry, I can't read that with a straight face. If nothing McNutface from the Nutsville want to join, they could. They could too, right? If such a person exists, then yes. That's the last straw for Coco. He collapses on the ground, rolling. He fills the room with his boisterous laughter. Okay, yeah, I'm right. O taps Coco on the shoulder. With a few shekels escaping, Coco eventually regains his mobility. Okay, I'm also give Coco some points back. With a few shekels escaping, Coco eventually regains his mobility and plows back. Okay. I can erase his sense in resignation. Mariko, how would you like to proceed? Chat with Esther. Can I save the game? Yeah. I don't know. This is a fancy screenshot for the saving. It's like a tree where nuts hang. That's interesting. Oh, CG gallery. Okay, chat with Esther. Keep out sweeters. Ackerman only. If I keep only Ackerman, or I can't reject him, right? But I will keep all of them. Nobody has given me motives to just remove them. But remember, if we remove someone, they die, right? I'm working under that impression. If I remove those, I keep all of them.
Ackerman.
First of all, thank you. I hadn't even considered the basic qualifying criteria for the show. You make a sound case and I appreciate it, but shut up. Ackerman dips his chin in acknowledgement to a surprised smile soften his stiff exterior. A light twinge of red makes across the stern towards Owl. You're welcome. My decision is neutral though. I'll proceed with round 1 as the show originally intended. He nods, no longer looking to patronize the other suitors apparently. I understand, but thanks for hearing me out. Yeah, it's only fair, right?
Greetings.
I'm pleased to open round 1.
But before we do, a quick word from Don.
Dumbos.
I'll kick off each round with a joke, okay?
Okay.
It'll be spec-nutacular.
No. I give down the thumbs up. Well, I'm gonna give it thumbs up just because the script says so. Great, yeah, done. Brace yourself for a shit. Okay.
A hilarious nut joke that will not disappoint.
It's always really hard to voice these partially voice acted games.
What's the most common name for female peanuts?
What is it?
Michelle! Ba-dum.
What? Yeah, I need that sound effect and I'm gonna put it all over this video. Michelle, get it? Michelle, get it? It's how on me, I play on words. I'm sorry. Oh, that was exactly my reaction to all of his jokes. So the audience loves me.
But
You fellow suitors are a tough crowd, huh? Do we even have an audience? How do we know this is all not pre-recorded laughter, right? Ackerman face palms his teeth grit together to stop himself from saying something. Okay. R.
what do you call a nut with a hairy upper lip?
A nut stash?
A mustache.
Ah, a statue, of course it was. Yeah, that was my fault.
Be that a dig at me hairiness?
What do you call an angry nut with a mustache?
Just tell me.
A pistachio.
A pistachio, of course. Damn it. Okay, he's not happy anymore. Coca growls.
All right.
Right, coconut, I need to feel insulted.
Well,
Nobody salts a coconut. They do? I don't know, I don't eat coconut. Well, I guess that joke didn't pan out.
did you like my corny jokes?
No. Ackerman pushes off his glasses and taps his arm. Let's not drag this any longer. It has to be. Peter blushes as she shrugs. As he shrugs. Thanks for breaking the ice, Don. He broke the ice, he mailed the ice, he shred the ice is gone. Looking forward to more of your jokes. You have to vote for me to hear more jokes. I'm gonna eliminate you first, only so I don't have to hear your jokes. Coco whistles within his tweet, nudging the suitor next to him with a cheeky grin. Oh, is that allowed? Don Sweden got Moriko to stay on the show. Pardon? Like, how would you build your own case earlier? Pot Culling cuddled back much. Ackerman pushes off his glasses and narrows his eyes.
Ahoy!
Oh, a moment spare if you will. I'll permit it.
Well,
That tumbleweed earlier. Was that Scully what made her natural? Oh, it's deadpan. Neither. I believe it's it's comic relief. Ackerman fails to hold back a snort hastily covering his mouth. His face reddens. Coco tilts his head back and inhales deeply. I shiver as a slight breeze sweeps the studio. Oh, may I ask why the support crew investigate the surroundings? I may, but why? Could be not.
Well,
Could be unauthorized tree cutting nearby.
aye.
Please check. I'll signal the producers. We'll look into it.
Greeting.
Is something happening behind all of this that I don't know about? I'm officially kicking it off now. Moriko and suitors, please pay attention. Moriko will now speak with the suitors and ask them questions. At the end of round 1, please select the suitors to proceed to round 2. Okay, so I have to eliminate 2. But I have to talk with all of them first. Let's go in order. What? Oh, this place looks fancy. Ask them about the strength, weakness, or first date. Okay, so what's important when dating someone, right? I think asking someone about their strengths, it's just an opportunity to brag, right? But you have to ask them about their weaknesses, because if they know their weaknesses, that's a strength, right? That's people that know their weaknesses are strong people, because they can identify them and correct them, right? And they also, if they are honest about their weaknesses, that means they're also honest, right? So that's good. Let's go with that.
Hi, Ackerman.
What's your greatest weakness and how you overcome it? I like being in control.
Oh.
When I hear control, I also hear control freak, but it could be premature. Yeah, I also like to be in control, and I'm a little bit about a control freak if I'm being honest. But there's a small gap between the two, okay? Control is also commanding, direct, and can be sexy in its own right. Alright, it's good to know. Mariko, let the man speak for goodness sake. When I'm not in control, I don't perform well. I have a knack for perceiving patterns and using scientific methods. But games of luck or chance, I despise them. You must despise gacha games. Why make a game based on something as uncomfortable as fate? I trust in the data, and when there's no data, I don't particularly like it. There's no overcoming it. I usually don't partake in such situations, and if I do, I accept the outcome as it's not down to my skill. Some people say luck it's a skill, right? And as someone that has no luck whatsoever, I agree. First date? I deliberately wait for Ackerman to take a sip of the water first. I'm shameless, I know.
Hi, Ackerman.
How would you spend our first date? He spits out the water, face burning red with wet eyes. He wipes his mouth and eyes me carefully as though this was my plan to embarrass him in front of thousands watching. Yes, it was. Sorry, Ackerman, my bad. It was hilarious though. This serious scientist needs to loosen up. I offer him my bandana to mop up the water. I blush and shrug sheepishly.
Oh.
Ackerman, I'm sorry. That was awfully childish of me. Yeah, that's the best kind of girl. The one that teases you a little bit, but then it's nice to you. That's nice. At first, his eyes are weary. Tell me about the first date.
No,
I applaud you. Huh?
If this were a story, then that was perfect timing. Well done.
Yeah, it was almost like someone scripted it to happen this way, right? He rubs his glasses to mop with a straight drop along his face. Wow, and I thought he was good looking for a scientist with glasses. Without glasses? Now there's an option I hadn't even considered. He squints at me.
I miss a spot?
Oh, I'm not missing this for the world. I swallow a giggle as I beat on him with my finger.
Oh?
Oh, this is getting spicy. He obliges by leaning forward. There's zero water on his face, but I almost to pat him dry anyway. I miss a spot. He screams as it takes several minutes to enjoy the moment. Minutes? That's too long.
Thank you.
For trying me.
You were very gentle and thorough.
I bow my head slightly. It's my pleasure. Well, Moriko, what do you like to do? He didn't answer my question. I wiggle my finger. I asked you first. That's just it. I need to know what you like before I can decide our ideal first date. I playfully swat his arm. Are women actually like this? Ah, clever. I like you.
Oh?
Hmm? His tomato red face darkens at the comment. He's pretty cute when he's bashful. Okay, let's see. I love nature, the outdoors, and anything with bodies of water. Then that's where we'll go. I'll research at least 3 outdoors activities for us and let you choose. Like a gentle mountain climb with picturesque views for the top. I'll ask for your dietary needs and then pack a picnic for us, as there might not be shops or restaurants where we'd be. I should the weather not be in our favor, I have a backup plan. Somewhere indoors like the aquarium. My eyes shine. That sounds good, Ackerman. I don't know, it's not my kind of date.
Hi, Ackerman.
I like the hi Ackerman. it's a little bit like flirty but like childish. I don't know. It's enjoyable. What's your greatest strength? Hello, Moriko. My intellect. I love science and I work in biotechnology. If you ever need help, I'm good at problem solving using logic and reason. If you were to ask me what an acorn is, then I'm an oak tree. He pumps his fist on his chest. I'll protect you with all my might. Back to okay. Okay, based on this, it's not ideal, but it's not bad by any means, right? If anything, he's too much like me. It's a little bit like me, and I don't think people that are too similar will work together, right? Let's go with Kako. The coconut. Let's go in order, right? Strength.
Hi, Coco.
What's your greatest strength?
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
Well,
Let's see. It's a good question.
aye, lass.
That'd be my navigation. I'd be a ghastly sea cat without it.
Arr.
I'm in tune with all the things to do with the sea. He lifted his nose, taking a deep breath with his shoulders easing back. I mean, aside from being like really hairy, I think like he's not bad looking, right? His eyes closed if I suddenly transported to the ocean.
Aye.
I can smell a storm when the wind is changing. He cocks his head, cupping his ears as listening to something from far away.
Arr.
I'll listen to seagulls. He taps near his eye, then to his forehead with a grin, his eyes dance. I observe fish, dolphins, sharks, all types of sea creatures, and interpret what they say, what they share with me. Yeah, but I feel like this is one of the dudes that you hang with them, and they never shut up about what they like. It might be like the ocean, or it might be being a pirate, or it might be like going to the gym, but they will never shut up about themselves, right?
Aye.
I'm one with Shiv and the crew.
Well,
Well, Monsieur, a fine specimen called Beauty.
though they as beautiful as ye be, we're proud bunny.
Weakness?
Hi, Coco.
What's your greatest weakness and how you overcome it? He wiggles his eyebrows at me, winking as he shifts foot to foot. He chuckles. I snarl his eyebrows are like caterpillars dancing.
Oh.
Land. Being on dry land like me makes me navigating skills weak. This didn't show be cramping my style.
Mm-hmm.
No offense to you, lass.
Aye, lass.
Outshine the light in the southwest. Can we make a pun with sausage and nuts? No, not such. No, I don't think we can. The first date. Let me guess, the ocean?
Aye.
Do you have any chance here to call it water? I love nature, especially the water. I'm actually allergic to water, so this doesn't apply. Any naturally occurring body of water, pond, river, ocean, I love it. Then you're in luck. I know the best watering holes. Fancy a quite relaxing date? And I'll show you the oasis.
Arr.
Wants to something brand new?
Aye.
I'll show you marine creatures with bioluminescence.
Oh.
What now? My face is hot to the touch.
Well.
So giant creatures lay above as a defense mechanism.
Aye.
Visually, it's a marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Much like Yolas. I gasp and blush as he winks at me. Back to the other ones. Okay, let's go with Down the Donut. The donut comedian. Oh, it's a paramedic. Okay. This is gonna be painful. I like this little thing. It's kind of cute. Strength.
Hi, Don.
Hi.
What's your greatest strength? My sense of humor. What do you call a nut stuck to a wall? A walnut? Yeah, that one was sissy. Okay. Now points his fingers to the ceiling. He puffs his chest out. I've got a heart of gold and I love to make you smile with my corny jokes. Why everyone has that one voice line? What more could you want? He glances shyly at me. Weakness.
Hi, Don.
What's your greatest weakness and how you overcome it? He stalls. You don't want to talk about your weakness? That's not good. He blinks.
Oh?
I'm sorry, I was watching the background and I got a little bit distracted. I'm sorry, what was your question? I furrow my brow. What's he playing at? He's going to say he doesn't have any weaknesses, right? I shrug. It's cool, benefit of the doubt and all that.
So,
Are you alright? Hope you're staying calm and collected?
Hey!
Hey Moriko, that's my
Love
joke.
with the jokes.
That voice line is killing me. But not bad, I'll be taking that. Okay, I don't need to know more about you. What's your greatest weakness and how you overcome it? Well, I'm a pushover in group situations. Like, I go with the flow and bend to peer pressure rather than stick out individually. So long as I do something selfish during the day, I'm okay. First date?
hi, Don.
How will we spend our first date?
Oh?
He blushes. I love to share a good meal with you, like a romantic dinner. What are your favorite foods? I'm pescatarian, so vegetarian plus seafood. Those are the two things I don't like. I still consume eggs and dairy, but I avoid red meat and poultry. Understood. I know a few gourmet seafood restaurants. Can we make a compilation later, please? That you might like. They offer fresh lobster and steamed fish with garlic, sauces, and shallots. That sounds... I don't like the sound of that.
Oh.
I salivate. Our stomachs rumble. Can we go now? He says twinkle. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, swoops in. Per the rules, no one leaves the dating show unless eliminated and the show just finishes. Darn it. Peter the Peanut Paramedic. Strength?
Hi, Peter.
Oh, so that's an EpiPen then. Hi Peter, what's your greatest strength? Analysis and action. I can assess the environment, focus on my patients, and get them the hospital alive. All within a few seconds. He doesn't miss a beat. Well, I have met a few paramedics in my days, right? And like, I don't think I have ever met a paramedic that's actually a bad person, right? They work really hard, you know, first responders and all that. So I think that's a plus for this one. Weakness?
Hi, Peter.
What's your greatest weakness and how you overcome it? Shyness, I guess.
Oh.
Me and my guilt.
Huh?
He turns away.
Oh.
Did you say that you are your own weakness? What do you mean by that? And what are you guilty of?
Oh.
I'm sorry, Peter. I don't understand.
Oh.
His eyes water. He blinks hard and nods to himself.
Your existence is a threat to humans.
Because of peanut allergy?
If someone with a peanut allergy ingests me, they could die.
But you would die too. They would be ingesting you. That doesn't have to make you feel guilty. I'm sorry. My face falls.
Oh.
And she's crying. I don't know what to say. His eyes start to shine.
always carries solutions on me.
Oh.
Yeah, the EpiPen, right? He reaches into his pockets and displays 4 colored tubes. Epinephrine auto-injectors. A popular brand is EpiPen.
Mm.
I've heard of this. I have a few allergies on my own, so that's why I recognize the EpiPen fast. I'm mostly allergic to shellfish, so that's why I don't like seafood. I snap my fingers. Adrenaline, right? He whistles appreciatively. Spot on. It improves breathing, stimulates the heart, raises droppable blood pressure, and reduces swelling of the face, lips, and throat. My turn to whistle. Whoa. These babies are strong enough to counter me.
So.
Let me get this straight. If someone were to accidentally eat peanuts, then show symptoms of anaphylactic shock, you use an adrenaline tube and save them? Yes, indeed.
Oh.
My eyes widen in astonishment. You're a paramedic superhero. Have you heard this saying? A problem well defined is a problem half solved.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Well,
Yeah, well, I'm the problem.
And I 100% solve it myself.
That's good.
With my ample supply of adrenaline tubes.
Just be careful when using them.
Whoa.
You're so cool. First date.
Hi, Peter.
How would you spend our first date? He chews on his knuckle.
Do you...
Mm.
Do I? Do you happen to like animals?
Oh.
I raise my eyebrow. Peter, do you remember what I do for a living? He twists his hair. For a moment I get to see but his eyes. He smooths off his paramedic shirt.
Oh.
I forgot, you're a farmer. What animals do you have?
Hmm.
The usual sheep, cattle, chickens.
Oh.
You're so lucky. You get to live with them. That's hard work. It's not an easy task, right? I volunteer at my local zoo.
Would you...
Like to be a zoo animal? I lean in. What are my options?
So many options. Let's see.
His eyes sparkles. There's Jay the lion. You feed him meat from a stick.
Oh.
There's also Geraldine the giraffe. She loves vegetables, so you'll free her, okay? And Xia Xiang the panda. You set her up with a mountain of bamboo and she'll be happy for hours. I hold up my arms as if I hug the world. Back to the suitors. And questions.
Greetings. Thank you.
Okay. Moriko, thanks for getting to know our suitors. All holds a wink to his ears and nods. An update from the TV production crew. Congratulations to Coco. Somehow you detected unauthorized deforestation nearby. The local authorities have apprehended the culprits. The woodlands is preserved.
Ahoy!
I guess that's another point for Coco. Coco grins and winks at me. I credit my success in Moriko's honor. Why, thank you, Coco. Now back to the show. Do you want to check in with the support crew? Chat with my friend Esther. Chat with Red the Squirrel. Chat with the Owl. God, this is a skip, I guess, right? And I don't want to chat with Red. I don't like him. If you guys want to chat with Red, go and download the game after the video. I will talk to Esther. She seems nice. I was expecting like a hardcore music. Hi, Esther.
Hey. What's up?
What do you think about the suitor so far?
She peers at me with one eye open.
Honestly...
Yeah, go on.
I lean
Tell me
in.
what you really think.
She whispers in my
They're
ear.
nuts. Every single one of them.
I'm really gonna need that music track.
Again, so are we.
You said it.
You said it, sister. We high five. You know, I'm not gonna put any sound effect in the video.
Which one?
Okay, spill the beans on each. Yeah, I'm not gonna put any sound effect on my own on the video. I'm gonna preserve the game as it is. Because the game has its own sound effects, right? So I'm gonna respect that. She rubs her hands together, Ackerman the acorn. They're the scientist type.
What can I say?
He's a control freak, but at least he admits it. She double clicks at me. He decided the first day with your needs in mind. She wills her finger at me. He had several contingencies too.
Yes.
That was cool.
What was it like drying him? Mm-hmm.
What? I beam. So satisfying. Okay, it's that some sort of kinky stuff I don't understand.
He was squirming the whole time.
Do you guys like where your date squirms?
Yes.
It was delicious.
You're so bad.
What?
Yeah, these girls are evil. But it felt so good. She wheels her finger at
So
me.
long as no one gets hurt.
I held up my hands.
Said it.
What about Don? The donut.
Classy dresser with a sense of humor.
Also, a foodie with connections.
I fit it with connections. Did I say more? Not really. I love a good joke. Her eyebrows furrow. Now the peanut. A pretty nervous dude. Peter? She snaps her fingers and winks at me.
You look beyond his nerves.
His obsession with epinephrine.
And the fact you can only see one of his eyes.
He's self-aware, organized, and loves animals like you do. Yeah, I think just based on the tastes of the main character, I think Peter will be the right choice. But this is not about the main character. This is about me.
So,
The coconut cap time. She looks wistfully in the distance.
Ooh.
Esther.
Sorry.
Okay, so she likes Coco, okay? And as a good friend I am, I'm not gonna take him from her, right? So Coco is out of the question.
Got a thing for bad boys. Pirates tick that box, you see.
Okay, so I'm gonna let Coco for you. Okay, give me a moment. He's confident, clearly knowledgeable about the sea and all it entails. What's with the last
Doesn't
business?
he know your name?
Good point. Yeah, but if you don't take him, you will? Spoils of war, darling. Okay, let's leave Coco for my friend, right? That's what good friends do. I don't deny it, baby. I chiffon comfortably. Is that like eating my my leftovers? Sorry. You get first choice. I get second choice. I'm not precious about it, darling.
Problem getting dates online. I've also had luck with almonds, cashews, and pecans.
Wow, that's a whole nut. You get a lot of nuts. But with Coco, is that even allowed?
Oh?
She leans and raises her
You
eyebrow.
honestly think I'd let that stop me?
Not in the slightest, I smooth out my shirt.
I'm spoiled for choice, huh?
Well, for a bunch of nuts, you've got yourself a good assortment.
Is this like mixed nuts? How do you feel about it? Is this like trail mix? Where are the M&Ms, huh? I do like the M&Ms and the trail mix. How do you feel about the Dangster so far? I'm actually not feeling it. It's kind of weird.
Oh.
It's pretty forced, I'll admit. What are you feeling exactly? I mean, romance on live television under the spotlight. What happens on the television show? Yeah. You gotta be one big act and a big bunch of lies. Yeah, that's true. You're a good judge of character, though. I'm pretty sure you can tell the difference if someone's lying. I'm not sure I feel strongly for any of the suitors. Esther. She pucks out her tongue. She cups her hands into a ball and shakes it and releases
Can
it.
you re-roll the dice and get a fresh batch of suitors?
That would be nice. Esther, you're so cruel. Wait, Keckles. She imitates O.
You to technical difficulties.
She scrunches up her face.
That's not right.
Due to personal circumstances.
We must cancel this current show and restart it with fresh suitors.
Our new suitors are. Drumroll, please.
I like that. It sounds really good.
Wally the walnut. Ace the cashew nut. Whiny the piney nut. Mac the macadamia nut. Stash the pistachio.
Are those like rejected characters?
And Chalky the cacao nut nut.
The cacao, not a nut. Happy tears roll down my face as I clutch my sides. I hug Esther. You crack me up. Thanks for the belly laugh. I needed that. Yeah, it was a good choice to pick Esther to talk. I've got an idea, but I'm not sure you like it. Let's hear it. It's pretty crazy. Have you seen your hair lately? Ain't nothing crazy, sister. She wilts her head as if, okay. Ain't that the truth? And I love your hair, by the way. If I weren't so adept with forming out my clientele, I'd totally do it. She gulps her head and makes a rectangle with her thumbs and index finger. She peeks through it with one eye if I were to see this photo frame.
Hey.
Sometimes this dialogues stink too much and I don't feel like reading all of them. Sorry about that. Hey, you saw a new brand of Rockstar Former? Yeah, she looks really good. You got the good looks and confidence to pull it off. I'm reading all the text, I'm just not voicing all of it. I blush and wave my hand. Back to your idea, babe. She leans in her eyes twinkling with mischief.
Proceed with 0 suitors.
What?
What? How do we do that? How do we do that? 0?
Said it yourself.
You're not feeling it?
If they don't make the cut.
Wait, did I make a wrong choice? Because I don't want to choose one of them. If they don't meet your standards...
You have to choose.
You can choose not to choose.
Oh, I think... No, but I have to choose someone because the ones I'm eliminating get eaten, right? I want to save at least one person. I playfully punch her shoulder. She taps on my back so hard I stumble.
You're a genius, Esther.
What will we do instead?
Our usual, of course. Hang out, cook, dance, chase the endless summer.
I got my farm, Est.
Speaking of your farm, can I push over one of your cows?
You can try. Leave the cows alone. No. I click my tongue and I cross my arms in mock anger. I deal with enough miscreants with teenage boys. Not you two. She smirks, cover her smuts and turn away.
It would be so funny. Huh?
What was that?
Or I'll do it on someone else's farm.
Hey, don't do that to the poor cows. Nothing, and in case you heard me, I'm only joking. I bump her shoulder playfully. Cheeky little mix.
Hey.
Anyway, when the winter comes, we'll hire someone to watch over your farm, while I steal you away to chase the endless summer. I'd like to escape the winter. My eyes go misty. You know me too well.
Of course, babe.
Can I date Esther? What are best friends for? She hums a little ditty and bounces on her feet.
So,
What do you want to do?
shall we make like a banana and split?
This game is full of terrible jokes. She holds her hands and gestures to the exit. Stay on the dating show. I mean, I guess this is the Esther ending, right? I suppose I can go with Esther, but I want to keep on the dating show. I want to play like all I can of this game. Come on, babe. Don't let me hanging.
Hi, Esther.
You're such a great friend. She waves her hand dismissively.
Hey.
Stop, you're making me blush. I nod my head. I'm heading back in. She gives me a thumbs up.
Rock on.
Rock on, babe. Okay, I don't feel like talking with Red because I don't really want him to... I'm gonna go with Owl the Owl.
Hi-oh.
Hi, O.
Greetings.
So,
How may I be of service?
I'm not sure exactly. Just want to say hi. So these ones are romanceable too, I guess. Okay, I must be neutral, Moriko, so I cannot help you with your decision making. I know.
Oh,
If you want me to clarify any of the dating show rules, I'm happy to oblige. I'm good. I'll take my leave then. Ask about Owl. Skip all resume. Ask about Owl.
So,
Do you want to tell me something?
oh. Do you...
You think you might consider me as more than dating show host? I thought we're supposed to be neutral. I mean, you're staff and I'm the contestant duo to pick from the suitors.
will ya?
Well, tell me how that works.
Pardon? Of course.
On your next playthrough, type outlet as your name. Then you'll access my route. Oh, okay. You see, guys. Keep this in mind if you want to play the game. You know, the link will be down in the description as always. Please try this game. There's no way I can play everything this game has to offer, right? I will try to play most of it. But I'm obviously gonna miss some things, right? So that's when you come in and play the game.
Whoa.
Thanks for the extra information. Oh, I'll be sure to keep your hand. I love when games make these kind of things that make it like they give a lot of replayability to the game, right? I usually don't have the time to replay games that much, especially not on the channel. I usually replay them by myself. But it's good that you can play the game more than once, right? It gives you more enjoyment out of it. Go to the... I'm sorry, Red, I don't like you. Let's go to Suitor Decisions. That concludes round 1 of this dating show. Moriko, please shoot the suitors who will proceed to round 2. Ooh, this is hard. Okay, this is hard. This is hard. Okay, let me think for a moment. Okay, so Coco, it's out of the question because I want to leave him for my best friend, right? We have to be good gal pals, right? And I'll leave Coco to my best friend. So Coco is out of the question, right? And I would be getting Dawn out of the question because I don't like the comedian type of person. I don't get well with like the clown type of people, right? In real life, at least. I like to play visual novel games or dating games as if it was me, right? So I will be Ackerman. I guess it's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. And Peter, it's kind of sus. I don't fully trust Peter, and I will be choosing Dawn over Peter. But I think Peter fits really well with the MC. So I'm gonna choose Ackerman for myself, and I'm gonna choose Peter for the MC of the game. And I'm gonna leave Coco to my friend, and I'm gonna just trash Dawn. So let's go with Ackerman and Peter. Yeah, this is the same soundtrack from... Yeah, I know. This is the same soundtrack from that game, right? Yeah, from Pocket Love. Yeah, I know. I just had flashbacks of some scenes of that game. Yeah, that's good. I don't mind the reutilization of assets on games. Oh, gestures to Red, who licks his lips and rubs his hands with glee. That's a little too enthusiastic for a debrief. It's as if he's getting ready for a meal, not an interview. I turn to O. Question: what happens to eliminated suitors? Ignore the eliminated suitors and... Oh, question, yeah. I held O.
Oh, may I speak with you in private, please?
Very well. Break time, everyone. The eye that sees everything.
Can you tell me what happens to the eliminated suitors?
What is this? Request denied?
Oh, this is important. Please check.
Fine. Wait here.
There's nothing in the rules preventing you from finding out what happens to eliminated suitors.
However,
I can only act upon specific requests.
so
Choose your words wisely. Take me to them, Go to where the eliminated suitors are. Okay, if you take me to them, I may also die. Explain to me. Hear about where the limited... Ah, this is a hard choice. And the music makes it even better. I kinda want to go because I want to see what's happening. But I feel this is gonna get me killed and I want to survive as long as possible. Okay, let's choose this one, and if I die, I'm gonna just reload from here, right? I did save, right? Yeah. Okay, take me to them.
Please.
Take me to them. I like to go where the eliminated suitors go. I raise my eyebrows as Sue moves in. And crosses in front of me, pretending to scratch his leg.
Huh?
I eye the nearby cameras. In this position, I currently block the cameras from seeing O. Curious. O swallows a few times and combs his fingers through his hair. He shakes his head ever so slightly. I force my eyes to steady however much they want to bulge. When he rises, his poker face returns and his visor remains neutral. Morikawa must remain impartial to the show. I'm aware. Allow me to recap and present your options once more. There's nothing in the rules preventing you from finding out what happens. Okay, so I have to...
Tell me.
Okay. I need to hear it. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Tell you what. How about you see with your eyes and hear with your ears? I have some footage I can share.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Do you understand?
The terms of the non-disclosure agreement?
Hmm.
You are prohibited from sharing details of eliminated suitors with anyone, including those on this set. That's right, I remember saying that earlier. Does that mean what happens to eliminated suitors is really bad?
This is nuts.
It's not the moment for a joke! But yes, I understand.
Very well.
O activates a display of the camera footage for me to view. Those ones? What? What is happening? Oh my god, they are cracking the nuts. One moment as I escort you back to your room. Thank you. I crumple my backside laying on the floor with a tongue. I whipped and thumb my fist. What have I just witnessed? If I go to them right now, what will I find? Nothing but broken shells? O closes his eyes and presses his wings together. His eyes snap open as I glare at him. I need you to leave.
I cannot leave you unsupervised.
I need to be alone right now. I need to process this.
I feel like as funny as the voice acting is, I feel it's lacking emotion. He purses his lips.
Ahem.
I cause his flapping wings stir up the dust and swoops back in. A collection of papers lands in my lap.
Oh,
What's the meaning of this? He toys with his
The
necklace
dossier may help you. It's your copy.
for this room and only for this
I'll
moment.
be right outside.
Oh,
Wait, if I discarded a donut, how can you crack a donut? I wait until he's gone to hug my knees, rocking back and forth. I grab a fistful of my hair and pull.
ow.
The nerve endings on my skull give me rise to physical pain, which is welcome relief to my emotional pain. I close my eyes to block the sight of my shaking hands. I can bear to look. I press my thumbs and middle fingers together and inhale deeply. I narrow my eyes and the shirt that O left. I edge closer to it. I poke the pale yellow document folder, corners of the documents held within are exposed. I bend over and whip on the flap. Huh? Shock turns to wonder as I leap into action and spread the photos in an arc in front of me. I would like to see this. I draw my fingers on my leg as I take the full cast on this dating show. Fresh tears falls as I swoop in and hug the photos of recently consumed nude suitors. I refuse to stop viewing the photos even as my cheeks wet and lips stay salty. This is how it is, huh? Eliminated suitors end up as meals for squirrels? I clench my fist, determined for the strongest and smartest to survive. So if I just end the game, everyone dies or everyone gets saved? That's what I wonder. Only one photo remains in the dossier. I quake with rage as I smoke his face. I let a strangled cry for frustration as I tear Red's photo in half. I lash out his picture if I were the man himself. I roar like a lion slashing at its prey. Arg! Halves of his photos become quarters and eighths. I keep tearing like a woman possessed. That was a good rhyme. My heart beats frantically and Red's photos become nothing but sprinkles of tiny confetti on the floor. I throw my head back and crackle. Am I going nuts? My shoulders wobble.
How do you like that, Red?
I look up at the ceiling, pressing my palms together against my chin. I glance towards the door where I know O is waiting. I wonder if he knows how helpful that was for me. Having something physical of Red that I could destroy. Channeling my anger feels really good. Glancing at the television cast photos, I imagine how each person will handle Red Squirrel. Moriko the Hazelnut, myself, Ackerman the Acorn, Peter the Peanut, Easter the Chestnut, Owl the Owl. Stop daydreaming. Let's go with me. How will I handle Red? Unlike that, I couldn't handle Red on my own. I'd solicit some help, maybe from Owl the Owl.
How may I be of service?
The ensnare of campfires should do the trick. Wait, what? Gemmy roasted squirrel with a sprinkle of salt. Okay, let's see. Let's see only the ones of the people I decided to say, right? So let's go with the smart guy. I don't think the smart guy can handle the fox. How will Ackerman approach the squirrel? You're science nerd, so boring.
Oh?
Well, if I'm so boring, you wouldn't be interested in nut snacks, then would you?
Wait.
You say nut snacks? What's with your face, man? It's so creepy. Ackerman, you're so smart and kind.
Listen.
Will you share your snacks with me? Axe slips a sedative in the food. He smiles to himself as Red buckles over, successfully subdued. Slip tight, Red. Again, I feel sometimes while I'm playing this game, I feel like it's not real. Let's go with I would like to see Esther. How would Esther handle Red?
Hey, I thought you'd never ask. You'll lend me a hand, right?
Yes. Tell me.
Get him to focus on you.
Pretend you've sprained your ankle or something. Be a little lamb. Down. I'll heave on some
Okay.
of you. I'll strike a hammer fist blow to the back of his neck.
Yeah, that's nice. Let's go.
Esther.
Can I say? This show brings out the crazy.
Why didn't you say it brings out the nut? Let's go with Peter the Peanut. Are you allergic to peanuts?
What's wrong, Red? You want in on these acorns?
He offers a handful of Ackerman's acorns to Red.
Listen.
See my title apple, moron? Allergy. Peter leans closer. Oh yeah, he's allergic. He's allergic. He mentioned that.
Oh.
Red bends his elbows and flexes his muscles. I'm unaffected unless I eat them, but I'm not taking any chances. Red flinches as Peter wraps his arms around him, offering the Arkansas sword. This is really flirty.
Oh, you seem hungry, Red. Fancy a snack?
How about I crack your shell, Peter?
Somehow I feel those two belong together. Oh, the owl.
Greetings. How may I be of service? Pardon? Oh? Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, take care of Red. Wait, owls eat it. Yeah. Wait. Sorry about my dogs. I have to mute the game for a little bit, but I was reading, right? Sorry about that. I scan the remaining television cast photos and pause my own. Pick up my photo, leave my photo, and then return to the dating show. Pick my photo. I clear my throat. I squint my eyes and I examine the photo. At first, I'm fine. It's a regular Mate 6-4 photo. No big deal, right? I'll go as I force myself to replay the show using these photos. Gone is the rainbow arc illusion of dating show with contestants and suitors. Hello to the reverse pyramid of bitter survival where the majority are killed off and only the few and the pointiest tips survive. I take a deep... It looks a little bit weird with the eyes closed, right? It's like, I feel like the eyes are stitched over the image for some reason. I take a deep pain breath and close my eyes. I kill foxes on my farm before in order to protect my chickens. I'm not proud, but I had to take a life before and I probably need to do it again. It's time to kill him. I tilt my head. It's different in the outside world though. My farm, my rules. I made a choice to kill foxes to protect my chickens. So what about this dating show then? I promote suitors to progress, that's all very well and nice. But what about the eliminated suitors? Usually they have an exit interview and go home. At least on normal dating shows. I gasp for air and the tightness in my chest pinches me like a vice. My chin quivers. I think it's just makeup, right? I think it's just like heavy makeup, maybe? It was me. My choice determined their fate. I stare down at my empty palms. By promoting some, I eliminate others. I sentence them to death unknowingly. Their blood is on my hands. I wonder what the good ending of this game is because I'm really confused. I grab the sides of my head and shake. No! This is not happening. Stay on the dating show, leave the... If I leave, everyone is gonna get killed, right? Because everyone will be eliminated. Or maybe I can't. Okay, I'm gonna leave the dating show. I don't know if I can. But if the few survive, it means the sooner I leave the game, the better, right? I summon O. He swoops in. Moriko, I hereby respond to your summons. Oh, I need to leave the dating show. Will you help me?
What's your reason?
What's your reason for leaving?
Eliminated suitors. I bear the weight of their murders. I'll not extend that shame to more suitors.
He closes his eyes. You cannot disclose that specific reason. I signed a non-disclosure agreement prohibiting me from revealing any aspects of the show. Okay, let us inform everyone. Okay. Okay, so I can leave. So I should have left sooner, maybe? Moriko has an announcement to make. Go ahead, Moriko. Thanks, so. I clear my throat.
I must leave the show for personal reasons.
Oh my god! Unfortunately, with no contestant, there's no show. The show is concealed.
All roles are null and void.
Red eyes hold the nuts on Lix's lips. Oh no. Hi, gentlemen. Oh no, I killed everyone, right? Always stands in front of Red and glares. All roles are null and void. Okay, so finishing the show early saves everyone.
The rules.
Everyone needs to stand down effectively immediately. Red crosses his arms and pouts. I tense as Red's clicks have so much impact. Let's return to the designated room. The TV producer will summon you to the TV room prior to your departure. Okay.
Yes.
TV producer Travis Vanderwall. Such a mysterious figure. Hi Moriko, I'm Travis Vanderwall from the TV production crew. I'm here to take your debrief. Hi Travis. These debriefings are both video and audio recorded per your signed contract. I'm required to advise you prior to recording, do you understand? Yes. Very well. Ready to start? Ready. Please state your name. Moriko Hikiyami. Please state your role on this dating show. I hesitate. From what I learned, my true role is one of two designated survivors. All other roles are killed off, but I can't say that here. Travis, before I answer, can you confirm the audience of these recordings? He jerks his head back but quickly recovers. My employer is the government, So the government plus whoever the delegate with appropriate security clearance to view this footage. I see.
Him.
I clear my throat and force myself to smile.
Be my greatest
It's a pleasure to answer all your questions. My voice is unnaturally high, but I pretend it's normal. He raises an eyebrow and waits me to continue. I am the official contestant of this Woodland Forest dating show. I meet with 4 suitors and get to know them through 2 dating rounds. My role was to select 1 suitor in the final round for the dating show. Please state O's role on this dating show.
Oh.
You always need a master of ceremonies for these dating shows. O is the host and rule keeper. Please state Esther's role on this dating show. Esther is my best friend in real life. That extends to this show where she's my phone a friend. She's my trusted advisor, a space to debrief on the suitors. Please state Red's role on this dating show. Save the best for last, huh? He's the handler for eliminated suitors. I try to keep a beat, but my voice cracks. Him. He's a producer who escorts eliminated suitors off the set. I imagine he debriefed the suitors much like you're doing now. Do you imagine?
Yes.
Yes. I rub my ears and he scratches a whole paragraph with his pencil. Why do you think the government creates this TV show? That's a good question. There's a tightness around my eyes. To study non-sentients who become sentients. I record my poker face and force another smile. Imagine this dating show is a good way to test capabilities, interactions, and reactions. He checks over his notes. We are nearly finished with the brief. It's a good thing I'm sitting down because my knees are beginning to buckle. Thank goodness. We'll be observing you from here on out. I splutter. Excuse me? What about my rights to privacy? You waive all rights to privacy in the contract you sign as part of this show. What? I slow while he shows me the section pertaining to this. Well, that's that then. All seems to be in good order. You're free to go now, Moriko. I wait until I no longer hear his footsteps. So I'll never escape this place, huh? Well, at least I'm alive. Well, then what happens if we try to live with my best friend then? I'm still me. My steps are sluggish as I walk out. At least I can go home now. Although I'm not monitored, which makes me uneasy. Time to get back to normal life, whatever this new normal is. Hazel goes solo, the show is a no-go. Remaining suitors keep their lives. Hazel goes home a little more wise. Be careful, won't you? Whatever you do, the government is watching you. Nice rhymes.
Greetings.
Thanks for playing Nuts, a dark romance game. I trust you played my route too, right?
Pardon?
You missed my route?
Oh.
But perhaps you missed instructions? Allow me to help you. Type outlet as your first name, and you'll get my route. Alas, I must leave you to polish my monocle. If you like my apps, please say so in your review. I will make sure to leave my review.
Farewell.
I mean, those are some nice apps, okay? I will the farewell. Get away from the screen. No, get away. Shut up. Shut up. No, go away. I don't like you. Is that annoying owl gone?
Did you like the game, pet?
Shut up. Don't call me pet.
Made it all worth your while, didn't I? Oh?
If even a single hair of his bushy tail brushes past you without your consent, just ask, and I'll send him to hell.
Please do it, Chestnut. Do it, Esther. Do it. Send him to hell. Do it.
Oh no. It's Esther.
I feel like I should live with Esther.
That's my cue to go.
Yeah, go away.
Pet. Later.
Go away. Shoot.
Where's that annoying squirrel? Oh!
Yeah, it's me.
Bob's giving you trouble? This game was pretty nuts, huh?
Yeah, he was pretty nuts. Thank you. Okay. Nuts, created and directed by Lila. Lila? I don't know. Lila, yes. Producers Lila, Shaiden, and Christine Lunar Silphy. Project Management, Marketing, and SFX Direction, Christine Lunar Silphy. Writers Lila, Oishi, and Quake. I want to know who's the writer responsible for all these jokes. Editors Flor, Ava, and Lucy. Programmers Gemmy Systems and Midge. Gemmy Systems? Sprite artist Red Owl, Esther, and Ackerman, Shiroishi. Shiroishi, you made Red so creepy, congratulations. Sprite artist Coco, crying. Sprite artist Hazel Peter Roca. Okay, so that's why they all look different. Sprite artist Don Kyle. CG art Crying, sketch line art, Red Esther Coco, coloring shading Coco. CG art, Miana, sketch line art, coloring shading Ackerman, coloring shading Esther and Red. CG art, Centipede, sketch line art, coloring shading and Owl. CG art, Roca, sketch line art, coloring shading Peter. CG art, Sirae, G Cloud D, sketch line art, coloring shading Don. CG art, Sarah, coloring light shading Esther. CG art, Shiroishi, light overpaint Don. Backgrounds, Kata. Title screen art, Kyle. Key design, Julian Cormack. Nice job, Julian. I like it. Logo and marketing media design, Kylie. Nice job, Kylie. It looks really good. Voice, Ackerman the Acorn, Edward Lutz. Voice, Coco the Coconut, Shawn Mentum. Voice, Don the Donut, Mauricio Ortiz Segura. Voice, Esther the Chestnut, Ive. Voice, Hazel the Hazelnut, Tiani Ma. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the names. Voice, Oh the Owl, Jason Hall. Voice, Peter the Peanut, Lily Yasuda. Voice, Red the Squirrel, Max Hertzfeld. Oh, it's a squirrel, not a fox. I don't know why they say fox back then. Voice direction support, Lila, Oishi, Quick, and Ava. Audio engineer, composer, SFX, audio designer, Elizabeth, I'm sorry, composer, Wonder, track 1, dating show, track 4, intimate, one-on-one. Composer, Jake Robertson, and okay. Composer, Blair Devereux, that's a cool name. Video trailer, Tsunami. I didn't watch the video trailer, I should watch it. General backgrounds, Adobe stock images. General support, Kay, William, Joshua, and Don. General audio tracks, Eric Matias and Sapslat. General audio SFX, Soundly Pro, Drum Roll. Okay, those are the effects. Dedicated to Romance Gamers and Carnelian, Shy's Pet, Beta Fish, rest in peace, little one. Developed in 2 months for Tome and Jose Jam 2023. For everyone on the Nuts game theme, thank you for playing. Okay, so that was my playthrough of Nuts, a dark romance story, right? I'm gonna play a little bit more. The video is not just finished quite yet, right? The first thing I'm gonna do is to start a new game. I'm gonna skip everything. Wait, it says to name myself Outlet, right? But it was first name or Outlet? Outlet. Yeah, that will be my name. I'm called Outlet. Yeah, it's that true? She, her? Yes. Greetings, Outlet. Okay, so that's pretty much the same. Be confident.
I'm a hazelnut. This is my first time as a
Okay, I want to... Okay, I'm gonna skip this real quick. Okay, the thing is, I wanted to mention this before. For what I can see from my playthrough, that it's been like a little more than an hour of playing. Sorry about my dogs again. There's nothing I can do about it. I already make multiple cuts in this video trying to prevent my dog from ruining it, but I'm sorry. I live with 3 dogs. There's nothing I can do about it. Like I was mentioning, from what I can see from my playthrough, this game is huge. It has so much content. I love it. I love when games give you, of course, replayability, but just the sheer amount of choices you can make and probably different endings you can get. Like I can mention you, I am not satisfied with my ending. There's nothing wrong with the ending. It's not just the ending I wanted to get. I wanted like justice, I guess, for the nuts. Obviously, this game it's quite interesting because I'm gonna try to give the review of the game while I'm playing and getting different answers from what I got. I choose owl. Okay, yeah, this is different. So choosing Owlet as my name just locks me on owl, right? I don't think this is the true ending, or I don't know if this game has a true ending. But what I wanted to mention before, and I keep like cutting myself, it's that there's no way I can see everything this game has to offer. I could be playing for 8 hours and I will probably miss one choice here and there, and that's amazing. I love it. But I want to get like a little bit more satisfactory ending, right? For me, personally, obviously I don't want to play all of it because what's the point? If I play everything, you guys won't go and play the game, and that's my mission with this channel, right? That you guys go and play indie games. So I'm gonna choose Owl because his apps are incredible. Oh, nuts to Red. Hi, gentlemen. Red wipes arm span somehow managed to huddle all the suitors. Oh no! His mouth seems to salivate. So yeah. Do you think you can walk a little faster? So yeah, that's what I was mentioning before. Even if I quit the show, even if I quit the show, they are gonna die. If I quit, they die. If I keep choosing someone, they die. So I don't know what I can do to save all of them. Right? If I go away with my best friend, everyone dies except me and my best friend, right?
Listen.
What comes next is totally nuts. Pun intended. Red cackles, filling the room with his cheeky laughter. Crackles. Well, they are in for a rough time, that's for sure. And I don't even care anymore, right? I'm with my apps owl. I don't care about the nuts anymore. Red's more a predator than an escort. Whoop! There they go. Okay, I'm with the owl with the apps.
Greetings.
Greetings, Owlet. Hi, O. O rubs his chin thoughtfully. Wait, give me a second. Yeah, sorry about that. My dog is not shutting up, so I'm gonna bring her here with me so she can shut up. Huh?
You choose me.
You choose me?
Yes.
Of course. You're quite the catch. Yeah, look at those saps, god damn it. Why wouldn't I? But what about the suitors? All frowns and glances are honestly looking for answers. His black glares intensified as he adjusts his monocle. Wait, Owlet, you illuminate all the suitors? He presses his wingtips together to hug. I fear his feathers will snap. He tenses his claws on his forearm fringes and stands on end. I beg your pardon? What is the meaning of this? The whole point of this dating show. I close my eyes and hold one finger to the ceiling. So only me and one other at the end. True. You are my one other. Oh my god. Something I always like about otome games, it's that even the hunkiest of the hunks, even the strongest, the baddest evil guys, just say something to them and they blush and are like, oh my god, I'm so in love with it. I don't know, I like it. I don't know why. He blushes and he hides under his wings, wrapping himself in a cocoon. I was about to knock on his cocoon when I stopped myself. These are feathers, Owlet, not a wooden door. Think, Owlet, think. Whoa. Why do you have to do that, huh? I kneel down beside him and lightly stroke his feet. Oh my god, is this allowed for minors? I don't know. Am I gonna have to censor this feather stroking? Taking care to follow the line of the vein. His wings quiver in acknowledgement. Oh. His voice is muffled within the cocoon.
Will you?
Want to join me? Let's proceed to round 1. He relaxes one wing to peer out at me. But there's only me. Well, we still need to get to know each other, right? Pardon? He tries to compose himself, but I can tell his feathers are ruffled. Right. On with the show? Sure. One moment. He clears his throat. Right, yes, agreed. Very well. On with the show, I guess. Round 1 questions cover strength and weaknesses. I beam. Let's do strength first. Of course. At the word strength, he seems to regain some. He stands tall back to his buff warden self. Tell me, oh, what's your greatest strength? Physically, my keen eyesight allows me to spot a mouse from high up in the air. He eyes me intently. Do you understand what this means? I'm self-sufficient and I'll never go hungry.
Just your eyesight?
Just your eyesight? I gesture to his sculpt physique. Yeah, look at this, man. This is your strength, definitely. Oh, you like my leather trousers? He frowns. They are my attire, not my strength.
Oh.
Don't be dumb, I'm talking about... As this mentioned, the only piece of clothing that hugs his muscular legs quite nicely, if I do say so myself. My gaze drops to his waistline. My eyes pop as a tuft of feathers reveal his Adonis lines. Oh my god, this is... What? What is happening? Oh my god! Yeah, I have seen those.
Oh my.
This is too spicy for me. My cheek turns crimson as I imagine with... He leans in, which only serves for my face to flush even deeper. He cocks his head and commands the nearby stage crew. Fetch outlet some water, please. Now, where were we? That's right, physical strength. I force my gaze and limit myself to his upper body, which is still a gift from the gods and the utmost pleasure to my eyes. He presses his talons together and puffs out his chest.
My body is a temple.
My body is a temple.
No kidding. What's your religion and where do I
This is the cheesiest game. I love it. He raises an eyebrow at my outburst. I clap my hands over my mouth. Did I seriously say that out loud? Do I have no filter at all? I shake my head. Of course I don't. Never have. He says narrow and his ears twitch. Oh. I adjust my hat and whistle.
Nothing.
Nothing. His wings tremble and his head feathers bolt upright. A smile slowly forms on his face. Do you? His voice threads on the length around the circle, blessing my thankful eyes with a 360-degree view of his holy goodness.
Like what you see?
Do you like what you see, my holy goodness? I wave my hat off my head and hide behind it. If my cheeks weren't redder, I'd be a tomato. Holy moly! Oh, it's so hot. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm reading this. He knows I think he's hot. He's totally buttering me up with that display. His pinion taps my shoulder. Outlet? I pick it just over the top of my head. Yes, oh. He pushes my hat down and cups my chin gently, taking care to graze my skin with his smooth finger widths and not his sharp fingernail claws ends. Oh my god.
For one, as clever and as lovely as you, I'm honored that you think of me at all.
You're honored?
Please don't hide from me. I need to see your...
Everything. Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh my, everything. He raises his eyebrows and twirls his finger. Do you think you could twirl for me? My head cyclones to the ground as I toss it aside. I let my gaze drop to the floor before slowly meeting his. My body warms with pleasure. Oh my god, yeah. This is not appropriate for children. That he watches my every move of this turn. His claws clasp together as he nods. Whoa. My eyes glow as he kneels in front of me, holding up his hands like a plate and presenting one of his feathers. I bow and gracefully accept his offer. You know, even though this is so funny and romantic and like you know what I'm talking about, like so Otome game, I can shake off my head that everyone else is dead. It may be a single feather, but in my mind, it's a knitting sword. A knighting sword. I clasp the shaft as if it were the handle of a sword, tip pointing towards the ceiling.
So...
In acknowledgement of your contributions to the Woodland Forest dating show, and for being the wisest, dedicated, impartial, and most well-sculpted man-owl specimen that I ever seen, then I request you to bend one knee. He swallows down a laugh, then does as I ask. I clear my throat and proceed to tap his feathers with the flat side of the quill, once on his right shoulder, then on his left, finally one more on his right.
Please.
Please, will the audience agree to bear witness to the moment occasion? Then, by the power vested in me as a contestant, I hereby promote you from Warden to Knight. Alright, Sir O.
Will ya?
Will you go forth and perform good knightly deeds? He looks away, his whole body quacker with laughter. I smirk and toss off my shoulders. Okay, so he didn't want me to knight him.
Huh?
So what am I supposed to do with this? I wave his quill around some more, hoping for inspiration. A wand? No, that's a wooden stick. Writing? But I got no ink. My eyes dance mischievously.
Mhm.
There's only one other thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of tickling. May I proceed to tickle you with yourself? Hey, what? Hey, whoa, wait, what? Hey, no. He bows and points to the feather.
Allow me to explain. I grant you permission to touch me with this quill.
Do you grant me permission to touch you with this quill and inquire about your strengths? My eyes shine. Are there any out-of-bounds areas for said feather? He looks away and coughs, his ears twitching and his wings all aflutter.
As this is a rated 15.
In show, I encourage you to keep to my upper body on.
Body only.
The nipples, go for the nipples!
Go on.
However,
Once this show is over, I'll lean in hanging off this every word.
then we may
Renegotiate
renegotiate
the boundaries for said feather.
Yes.
Yes! Hot damn, I think I'm going to melt. I beam. Deal, I'm in. Yeah, so romantic, so horny and everything, so spicy, but everyone else is dead. He opens his arms so wide and wings spread to match. My mouth drops open as the symmetry in a visual marvel.
You're a divine
Fine spectacle.
Tell me.
Tell me. Now, where do I point the feathers on upper body? Nipples. There's no nipples! Head, heart, stomach, arms. Finish with old super body and move on. Let's do the heart. His chest muscles dance as I feather his heart. And reddens and looks away. I stand on my tiptoes and gently caress his cheek.
Please.
Don't turn away from me, oh. I need to see your everything too.
I'm afraid the only strength with my heart is
It's the world I ball around it. Oh my god, this guy is so deep. I gently squeeze his shoulder. He relaxes at my touch. He offers me a sad sort of smile.
Perhaps with the right
Quill, and the right farmer to wield it.
to wield it.
We could not
Knock
turn
down the
it off.
wall. He nods shyly. I furrow my brow and rub my shin.
Hmm.
Feathers aren't usually strong enough to bust down walls. He wipes a tear from his right eye and leans in.
Delight me like this every day.
Not that I'm wearing a dress with my farmer overalls being anything but a courtesy as a proper lady should offer my
It would
response.
be my
Greatest pleasure and honor to delight you every day until the end of days. I startle as he wraps his arms around me.
You've no idea how much you mean to me.
I return his hug, marveling at his sculpted muscles under my arms. Finish with owl super body and move on. He cocks his head. What about you? What's your greatest strength? Wait, am I a suitor now? He shrugs. How else am I going to know if you're suitable for me? Touche. I adjust my hat and pat my trusty side back.
Imagine this.
Well, actually, no imagination required
It would be my greatest pleasure.
to share my strengths with you.
Of course.
My feathers are quivering in anticipation. I'm right here in front of you, so no doubt you can see my awesomeness already.
I understand, my dear.
Please do continue.
So,
I'm resourceful and nature-focused. I'm mostly self-sufficient thanks to my farm on the river nearby. I catch plenty of trout and shiners for my dinner. He rubs his
Most
chin.
admirable.
oh,
What's your greatest weakness and how do you overcome it? He rubs some ring hanging off his necklace. I lost myself in love. What do you mean? Oh, my former partner and I changed myself drastically to impress them. My appearance, my manner. But I didn't like that I had to change myself to gain someone's love. Yeah, that's... I mean, obviously you can change little things about you to like to fit or to better work with the person you want to be, right? But if you have to like fundamentally change yourself to be with someone, then that's not okay. At least in my book, right? You can do whatever you want. I lean in and offer my hand. I gently pats my palm with his claws, taking care not to scratch me, then withdraws. Well, I like you just the way you are. His head jerks back. His cheeks redden. Until, I've never seen an owl blush before. This phenomenon with woodland creatures becoming sentient is awesome. He looks away. Thank you, Olet, for what you said. He toys with his necklace. I mean, I'd love to hear you say that. He smooths down his feathers. May I inquire about your weakness? I rub my hands as I look down. Oh, I fear I'm inconsistent with my love of nature when it comes to pests. Let me guess, foxes? Of course you know, with your old wisdom. I pout. I'm unable to locate their dens, so foxes keep attacking my chickens. He puffs out his chest.
How may I be of service?
I could help you find the foxes then. I bound up to him so as to say hello. Yes, please. Will you tell me your approach? I'd love to hear the details. Pardon? He yells and stumbles backwards to regain his personal space. I pretend to be asleep on a branch. My ears prick up at the slightest movement. The soft pads of the fox's feet prodding on the grass, the slightest twitch of their whiskers. He leans in, his eyes full of concern. Olet, are you prepared to sacrifice one chicken? Yeah, sacrifice one. I mean, this is hard to choose, right? Because if it was me, like, I have already lost many chickens, right? And if I don't do it, I'm gonna keep losing even more. And I know it's not fair to sacrifice one for the good of many, but yeah. Ooh, what the sound? Sacrifice one chicken to save the whole flock. His wings flutter involuntarily. That's wonderful. Do you know that this plan will be most efficient? The fox will capture your chicken and carry it back to its den. I cringe.
Excuse me?
Excuse me? I'm sorry, shall I skip the details? No, it's okay. Will you help me understand the full plan? My previous attempts have failed.
Very well.
My flight is silent, so foxes don't even know I'm telling them. The fox's den is revealed as the family feasts on your chicken. Once I know the location, I will inform you immediately. Thank you, O. He rubs the ring around his neck with his stomach. Okay. Yeah, ask about the ring.
Hi-oh.
May I ask something? His eyes are distant. I'm sorry, what was the question? I point to the ring around his neck. Can you tell me about that? He stops playing with the ring and hides it behind his neck. This old thing? Never mind it. Look, is that another tumbleweed? I frown, but I look away anyway. When I turn back, I see him mouthing to the producer. Cue the tumbleweed! Am I gonna see it? Yeah, nice. I love tumbleweeds. I speak softly.
Oh.
That tumbleweed's not enough to distract me. It was a long shot, I agree. I cock my head. I thought you were meant to be wise. It was not my finest moment. Forget you saw anything? I was desperate to draw your attention elsewhere. Yes, Olet? Will you let me take a look? He clutches the ring and necklace, then undoes the clasp. I take his treasure and examine it in my hands. I marvel as my finger runs over the smoothness of the ring. It's well designed with no sharp edges. It seems to glow with intensity like part of his soul's watching book with it. It's from your ex-wife? He hesitated before moving closer, reaching out tentatively. I hold up the necklace and gesture to his bare throat. May I? Yes, please. My nerves tingle as my finger traces the entirety of his neckline. He reddens. I clear my throat as I fumble with the clasp reuniting with him with his treasure. He rubs the ring and breathes deeply. I carry this as a reminder. Of what? Rejection. I proposed to my previous partner, but she rejected my offer of marriage. Man, that's rough. I'm so sorry. I tremble. He lowers his head in thought before shaking it side to side, as though trying to throw away his worries. He swoops away, turns his back, and with one mighty flap of his wings, his cocoon is sealed. My heart sinks and closes me out. Damn, I shouldn't have asked about that. His voice is muffled through his plumage, but I just make it out.
Oh,
The shame of it all. I'm so embarrassed. Whatever do you think of me now? I move closer and stroke his feathers. His monocle eye peeked through and gabbing his feathers.
Please.
Please don't hide from me, oh. I think you're brave to put yourself out there, and there's no shame in asking for love. May I ask when this happened? 2 years ago. Well, it's been a while.
Will you?
You don't want to be the rebound girl, right? Will you wait for me here? I'll be right back. I excuse myself to my dressing room. I whisper to one of the producers who promptly deliver tools and materials. Using my hazelnut shell, I get to work. Oh, close your eyes and hold out your wings. He obeys me immediately. I lightly drop my hazelnut shell ring on a thin leather necklace over his wingtip. His eyes light up.
oh,
What do we have here? I flout my neckline and gesture to his new treasure. Only matching promise rings for us.
oh.
Promise rings? Oh, that's cute. I press the tips of my 4 fingers together and shuffle my feet. If you'd like to, of course.
Him.
I'd like to get to know you better. Maybe you'd like to get to know me better too. His face softens as all tension lifts it. Of course, I'd love to.
You honor me with such praise.
I beam. Then let's promise to spend more time with each other. Whoa! That's a nice CG. It's also kinda cute. I really like the overalls. Really nice. He swoops in and cocoons me in his wings. My heart flutters as his skull body presses against mine. I remember his feathers that lead to his Adonis lines.
Oh, man.
I sneeze at his feathers tickling my nose. He chuckles. I close my eyes and bask in his warmth. My head flutters to the ground, but I barely notice. This feels so right.
Love.
Olet, you have no idea how much you mean to me.
You mean to me.
I think I'm beginning to understand. May I share with you one advantage of my arms and wings? I press my cheek into his chest and inhale his sculpted goodness.
You get a double hug.
A double hug. That must be nice.
Whoa.
You're totally right, and I'm loving your double hug. It's the best hug ever.
Will you?
Will you hold me a little longer? Longer? Your arms and wings are perfection around me. Let's just stay like this. His wings reminds me of my chickens. My precious chickens. That we are gonna save. My eyes snap open. We've urgent business. What's that, love? My heart sinks and I blush at him calling me love. I burst from his cocoon. He startled as I dance in the light around him.
Will you?
Will you live with me now so we can execute your foxden hunting plan? But we haven't finished the dating show. I run up to him and picking his cheek. He flushes crimson when his monocle slips right off. He catches it before it falls and pops it back on.
Oh.
Oh my. I've chosen you already, oh. Then pecks my cheek back. There's a tiniest pinch of pain as if my mouth is more big than lips, but it's mostly tickle pink. I got me the wisest, hottest sculpted man owl this forest has to offer. He opens his arms and wings and I leap into his double hug. My heart sinks with pure joy as I experience this hug perfection once more. Our bodies melt into a cocoon of one. Despite our entities, man, owl, woman, hazelnut, our arms and his wings unify us. O's double hug of perfection. My new happy place. Really cute. On the prowl with the owl, to put a fox in a box, a peck on the cheek, wrapping the feathers so sweet. I love thee, he does bow.
Greetings. Alas.
I must leave you to polish my monocle.
Like my abs.
Okay. I did play your route.
I bid thee
Goodbye.
Is that annoying owl guy?
Shut up.
I made it all worth your while.
Shut up. Okay, I'm gonna skip everything. Okay, so there's a few things I want to say before giving my final opinions on the game. I did make a save at the beginning. I think it was this one. Wait, I don't think it was this one. It was this one. Go with Esther. Yeah, let's go with Esther. Because look, the fact of this is that I didn't like any of the suitors, right? So I think my routes will be either Owl or Esther, right? So Mariko, Esther, I trust you. You're both well. Well, better than well, great even. How may I be of service? I'm not promoting any suitors. Okay, how will you fulfill the requirement of only you and one other at the end? Yeah, that's so cute. I point to Esther, she grins and double pistol finger points back at me. I see. So you and Esther then. Confirm. He chuckles happily. He bows then spread his wings in goodbye. I wish you both well. Yeah, that's extremely cute. I love the CGs of this game. They are so cute. I know I have only seen 2. Esther the chestnut is my best friend nut. That was the shortest rhyme ever.
Pardon?
Yeah, I did play your route. Okay, so I'm guessing there's one ending for each one of the. I like how the fox. It's a fox, right? Yeah, it looks. It's a fox. No, it's not a fox. It's a. Well, it's a fox, right? Yeah, it's a fox because it eats chickens. Yeah, looks like so nice in here, but in the CG in the game on the portrait in the game looks really evil. Lovely illustrations, by the way. I like this. Okay, so what happens if I keep all of them? The tumbleweed, yeah, let's go. Then I have to choose, right? Yeah, because I'm forced to choose. Eventually, I have to eliminate 2. Doesn't matter what I do. Well, I can choose Owl if I change my name to Outlet, or I can choose my best friend. But I don't see. You know what? Let me go to the main menu. Let me start a new game.
All was quiet.
Let me skip.
In the still of the night.
Let me put my name again.
Greetings.
Because I don't see a way of saving everyone. Skip Ackerman's speech. If I reject Ackerman, it's gonna die, right? If I choose Ackerman, only everyone else dies. I can chat with Esther, which gives me the chance of living with her, right? I keep all of them. Oh, I have to see the. I have to skip all of this. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be giving my opinions of the game. I think it's been a while. Again, I don't think I can play everything this game has to offer. It seems it has like multiple. I don't want to do the Fox route because I don't like him. So you guys can play that for me. Obviously, I'm missing the routes for all these 4 suitors, which I don't feel impressed by them. But that's also. Like, someone has to die, right? That's what I'm thinking. Someone has to die. Maybe I feel that the only one I can really reject it's Peter, because he's a peanut, right? And he wouldn't die. So obviously he's the one I can. Maybe the pirate I can reject too, because he's like strong. Maybe he can fend for himself. But the scientist and the comedian are really dead if I send them.
Greeting.
So chat with my. Okay, this is something I. This is where I chat with Esther. I can live with her. I could chat with Red. It's a squirrel. Why do I keep calling him a fox? He looks like a fox. That's why, right? Oh, the owl?
Greetings.
Because if I have to make the decision, I have to choose two. Again, I think I would choose Ackerman and the comedian, because the other ones can't like fend for themselves.
Hi.
What?
Oh.
What? Such muscular forearms, Red. Do you work out? Red flinches as Peter jabs his arm with... Yeah. Yeah, this guy can get near Peter, so that's the only one I can, like, actually eliminate. He stumbles backwards and avoids Peter's stare. He offers the acorns to Red. You seem hungry, Red. Fancy a snack?
Why, you little...
Greetings. How may I be of service? Oh,
Okay. Is there a problem, gentlemen?
Not.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, no. My eyes nearly pop out their sockets when Red drops on his knees and starts sniffing Peter's trousers. Oh my god. I think I choose the right decision. Peter pushes his hands down on Red's shoulder. This is extremely spicy. I'm dazed by this shifting power. Peter dominating Red? Who had expected that? Not me, certainly. Who would have ever thought, yeah. With his bare hand, Peter pulls a tube from his chest pocket. He dangles it in front of Red.
For this?
Red tries to grab it. Peter yanks the tube away and shakes his head.
Ask nicely, please.
Red turns his head in disgust. Red feels around his clothes and says when he can locate what he's after. His shoulders uncovered.
Oh.
Peter, what is happening? This is so intense. Peter holds up his hands to his
Oh,
ears.
I'm sorry, Red. Could you speak up?
I told you this guy was evil.
Peter.
You way too organized, pea of a peanut. May I please have the epinephrine? Red winces as Peter squeezes his shoulders tighter. Peter
Once
smiles.
more. With feeling.
Peter, I lost mine, so may I have please one of your epinephrines? Do you think I could have an epinephrine, please?
Let's see.
Of course you can.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's pure evilness. Now, Red, was that really so hard being polite and courteous for a change?
Mm-hmm.
Peter waves the adrenaline tube. And always just like, I'm not here, I'm not seeing this. Peter locks eyes with me, throwing the tube at Red, who catches it like his most treasured possession. Red cradles the tube like a baby.
Even if you're my enemy, I'll preserve all life. No one dies from nut allergies under my watch.
Peter gives him a sort of smile and departs the set. He is truly a super paramedic hero. Oh, gestures to Red, who licks his lips and rubs his hands with glee. That's a little too enthusiastic for a debrief. Okay, I think I already read this. Ignore the eliminator suitors and move on. I guess ignorance is bliss.
But before we do, a quick word from Don.
Hi.
Here's another joke from me.
Oh?
He looks over to Esther for moral support. She blows a big bubble from her gum and pops it. Which nut loves chess? I don't know. A chestnut. It was too obvious. Yeah, exactly my feelings about the joke. But the corners of her mouth upturns and she gives on the thumbs up. Chestnut, chestnut, get it? Don holds his sights and his laughter fills the room. Another play on words. Red the red squirrel. Chestnut and chestnut? So lame. Oh, this is too much. Red doubles over. Hey, that's my subspecies you're modding up there. Red presses his palms together in mock prayer. Please forgive me, Mr. Chestnut. What is happening?
Welcome.
To round 2. I'm officially kicking it off now. Moriko and the suitors, please pay attention. Moriko, you will now speak with the suitors and ask them questions. At the end of round 2, please select your final suitor to conclude the show. What keeps you up at night?
Hi, Ackerman.
Hi, Ackerman.
Hello.
Hello, Moriko. What keeps you up at night? An excellent question. Look, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish one like normal playthrough of the whole game show, and I'm gonna give my opinions of the game, and I'm gonna finish. As much as I would like to play every single bit of this game, I have limited time, and I'm doing my best. And I also want to leave some of the game for you guys to play. I'm allergic to caffeine. I don't understand how anyone would like that awful bitter drink. If I had any, that would definitely keep me up at night. That's too little, yeah. I thought intelligence was his thing. If you mean emotionally, my parents' expectations bother me somewhat.
Oh.
They only expressed great love and interest whenever I got best in class academically. But if I ever got second place or not forbid any other... not forbid. It's like God forbid. Any other place, they'd never ever bat an eyelid. There's not a joke that you can make with nuts and Jesus or Christ. Like, I don't know. She's not Christ, I don't know.
Whoa.
That won't just keep me up at night. It will hurt me in the daytime too. He loses control for a moment and lets his frustration show. He clenches his jaw, a shadow covers his expression, and he looks away. His stiff exterior returns with a vengeance. Yeah, you said it. Wish.
Hi, Ackerman.
Hi, Ackerman. You could make one wish, what would it be? That someone will love for me. Oh.
I may not be.
As forward as anyone else.
But with my data,
I know I can make someone
I can
happy.
make someone-
I don't know when it's gonna be boys and when it's not gonna be boys. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I place my hand on my heart. Obituary.
Hi, Ackerman.
Hi, Ackerman. What would your obituary say?
Excuse me?
Excuse me? Is that it's he recovers quickly. That's morbid. But if that day came, Ackerman, first taken to graduate from the Needle League School with top class honors in science. He discovered 5 new alternate food sources to help the planet.
One regret.
His one regret was letting the girl of his dreams slip away.
Beautiful.
Moriko was beautiful, strong, smart, and so attuned with nature.
Like atom forms, opposite charges attract what is from within. You are my atomic bomb.
You are my atomic bond. Oh, that's so sweet. That's the lamest thing I have ever read someone say. But I feel like out there there has to be someone that likes that kind of thing. Like you get close to this girl and you say like, "You're my atomic bond," and she like just fawns over you. There must be someone, right? I hold my hand up to my lips. If he got a second chance at life, he'd do everything in his power to ensure her happiness.
So,
There's no danger of me slipping away. He blushes, he pushes his glasses up. I would love that to be true. He had me at 5 new alternative food sources to help the planet. Tension melting from his shoulders as he cocks his head.
Oh?
That impress you? I wiggle my finger at him. Of course. He examines me quietly before realization dawns and smile slowly grows up. With your experience in farming and my experience in biotechnology.
whoa.
Whoa, we could save the world. If only it was that simple. Seriously, I love to partner up with you. I lean in, but my eyelids and purr.
Partner, you say?
Partner, you say? He takes off his glasses and pretends to clean them. I know he's pretending because his lenses are spotless.
To approach?
Permission to approach? What are you, some kind of nerd? What am I, a vehicle?
Oh,
Oh, he wants to get closer and it's asking me first.
permission granted.
Ooh, these nerds are flirting. His hands fall from his glasses, and if I suddenly confident now that permission was granted. Was that all he needed from me? Permission? You have to ask for permission and consent. It's important. Seeing his fingers move close to me makes my stomach flip. Keep it together, Moriko. He bends down, brushing his hair off his face with a small smile. He chuckles. That gentle secret smile makes the hair on the back of my neck rise. The space between us grows smaller until our lips are moments away from touching. His lips move past mine and arrive instead of my ear. My body tingles in anticipation of the secret he might whisper. His hot breath makes my ear tingle and my face burns red. He's so close, his nectarine blossom and honey cologne infuses my senses. Nectarine blossom and honey cologne, that's that. Well, I guess he's a nut, right? So of course I'm pursuing you romantically. Stink! My heart's thumping like crazy, but I need to play it cool.
Of course you are.
Even if you don't pick me as a sweetheart, I still want to know you platonically.
Oh.
Wait, you want me to be friends no matter what? He doesn't pull back, though I feel achieving his tone.
What I'm about to tell you
Goes against my traditional logic and reason.
Ahem.
my heart.
Seems to flutter whenever you're near. My gut tells me you are a good sort of nut. He pulls away with a shyer smile than I expected.
Seems my body betrays me.
Usually, I only let my brain dictate matters, but it seems my body betrays me. Wait, body? My face can get any redder and I quickly blow off with a chuckle. I let my hand fall off his shoulder, giving it a light squeeze. He moves his hands to the rest of the thumb of mine, encasing it with his warmth. Thanks for sharing, Ackerman. I think I understand you better now. Back to Sweeters. Don the Donut Comedian. So I don't like this guy, so I'm just gonna skip everything. Well, I don't think I can skip. Where's the fast forward? I don't see the fast forward. Load. Okay.
So,
I'm gonna read. Okay, there's no point in skipping. A lot of fast words playing on my mind. Excuse me? Shame, silence, smileless. Oh, can you elaborate, please? Let's just say I experienced trauma during my college days. With shame, I carry that with me on a permanent basis. With smileless, I wish I had more of a backbone. What if scenarios plague me before I sleep? With silence, I wish I could stand up for myself. Don, thanks for being so open with me. I mean... I'm sorry, the background music kinda sounded like the Indiana Jones, like the Jurassic Park theme, and I was confused for a moment. It means a lot, truly. He shares a nervous smile. I mean, I don't like that guy, but he was honest. So that's some points. Hi Don, if you could make one wish, what would it be? That everyone experiences at least one good belly laugh a day. It can be that hehehe nonsense. Proper side-splitting laughter. Oh, I get that you're a comedian and all, but why? Lots of reasons. Better oxygen intake, increased endorphins, the feel-good hormones, improved mood. Ah, I understand. Thanks, Don.
Did I tell you?
Did I tell you about my first joke on live radio? Not yet, tell me. Well, the original joke goes like this. A papa tomato and a mama tomato and a baby tomato are walking along the path. The baby tomato falls behind, so the papa tomato squishes him and says, Ketchup. I giggle and smile. Tomato, ketchup, and ketchup, right? He winks and clicks at me. I do enjoy the play on words jokes. I was maybe 10 years old when I rang the radio station with the joke. He pouts. Ah, but I got my nouns mixed up.
huh?
How so? I told the joke with potato instead of tomato by accident. So when I get to the punchline, I cover my mouth and try to swallow my giggles. He turns away and coughs into his hand, but he's got the shakes too. I can barely get the words out. The punchline no longer makes sense. Those radio disc jockeys tries hard to smooth it over. The good old potato joke, huh? Don't rub his hair and looks really sheepish. I slap my tights and clutch it down for support. I thought I was slapping his ass. I hold my sides and wipe the tears from my face. I managed to through the choke words. Thanks, Don, for my belly laugh for today. Obituary?
Hi, Don.
Well, what your obituary says. Say. Beg your pardon? Obituati?
Him.
Sorry, Don. So what will your notice of death say? Oh, the summary of my life. I love reading that section of the newspaper. Folks think it's sad, but to me it reads as a celebration of life. Well, only if you did something, right? Like, if it was me, I haven't done anything with my life, it would be Hikiyami Moriko, he did nothing. And he's dead now. That will be my obituary. Let's see. Don, the cast of Split lies on happy tears. He possesses an uncanny ability to warm up a room and get folks to relax. Aside from comedy, he campaigned for standard codes of conduct at higher education fraternity houses. Through a joint effort between local authorities and on-premises security, fatalities from hazing rituals were significantly reduced. Hazing rituals? I furrowed my brow. Wonder if he had a bad experience with hazing. Yeah, I bet he did. He was the first sentient donut to secure a regular show on us television. Sentient donut. He smiles at me shyly.
Survived by his and their adorable children.
He is survived by his wife Moriko and their adorable children Cinnamon, Apple, and Peach. I would call one of my children Cinnamon, but I don't know about Apple and Peach. My eyes bulge. And their pet dog Rufus. And Penny, their cockerel who could count to 20 by pecking the ground. And Narla, their Burmese cat who holds the world record for the fattest 5-meter front crawl swim. And...
Hi, Don.
Oh?
Yes, Moriko? Thank you, that was sweet of you. I adjust my hat.
So,
Can you help me fill in some blanks? He rubs his hands. Of course, what would you like to know? Tell me in detail how I became your wife. He rapidly nods his head.
Oh, I shamelessly
Honestly, use your stomach to get to your heart.
oh.
I beg your pardon? Okay, hear me out. Fine, I'm all ears. Even if you don't choose me on this show, his blushes his ears. Well, if I don't choose you, you will die, but I don't know this right now because I decided to ignore it. I'd still like to spend time with you, that's it if you allow me. He rubs his chin.
I may not be as sensual as Coco, or maybe as clever as Ackerman, or as nervously adorable as Peter,
Uh-huh.
or as prideful as Red,
I don't think that's bright, but okay.
or as wise as O, or as fiercely loyal as Esther.
He opens his arms wide.
I'm here, standing in front of you.
One nut to other nut. His eyes twinkle.
Oh?
I believe I an offer you can't refuse. And pray tell, what that offer will be? He bows and extends his brown, gloved hand to me. Don is so cool. My stomach flutters as I place my hand in his. Will you give me the honor of joining me in sampling the best seafood places the world has to offer?
Why, Don, do you like seafood too?
I'll eat anything.
I'm not a health nut.
Did you know the omega-3 fats in seafood helps make us happy? Well, that will explain why I'm so happy all the time. I don't eat seafood. My favorite is a scrumptious shrimp. I'm extremely allergic to shrimp. I wipe the drool from my mouth. I lean in. You got my full attention. His head bobs with excitement. Assuming we arrange for someone to watch over your farm, because my next Comedy World Tour covers all the top seafood places. Please tell me that going to the Eastern Land for sashimi is on that list. His face shines. Of course it is. I clap my hands and rub them with glee. I nod towards the exit. So, can we go now? What is with you with two and your stomachs? No leaving the show until it finishes. My face falls in sadness. Oh, the parts. Don't squeeze my shoulder. Don't worry, Moriko. The rest of my plan will cheer you up. The rest of your plan will make me salivate even more? Well, yes, that too. I rub my stomach. Alright then, let's hear it. Bit simple, really. We'll start locally in Northern Land and feast upon lobster. Steam, boiled, bacon, risotto. All you have to do is choose. Yeah, that sounds amazing. I hum a little ditty. I imagine John Lowing whilst my feast on lobster. He cups my hands. I hear the prawns in the tropical coastal land are large, juicy, and succulent. My eyes shine. Do you like scallops? I don't like scallops. Me neither. His ways open. I love scallops. Okay. Then you'll love the flat isles of the north. It's pig scallop season, shuckle, salt, and all of us. I rub my shin. My heart through my stomach, huh? Now I get the idea. He shrugs his shoulders. Okay. I think that's already a win. I wink at Don. You know, Don, that's just my work. Back to zero choice. And questions?
Greetings.
Suitors, once again, thank you for answering Moriko's questions. Moriko, thanks for meeting our suitors. Moriko, do you want to check in with the support crew? I think this will be just another chance to live with them, so let's go. Suitor decision.
The time has come.
Time has come. Again, I don't want to play every single choice in this game because I want to give you guys the chance to experience some of the content for yourselves. Who will you choose as your final suitor? Okay, so this is a hard choice because for one, I'm more inclined to Ackerman. Again, I don't particularly like any of these guys or the other two. They are just not my type, and they are not my type because they are men, and I'm not into men. But let's play along with the game. Ackerman, I think it's kind of sweet but a little bit stern, and I think Don, it's kind of annoying. And I was willing to play into this win the heart with the stomach, right? But the thing is, he's just going to take me to restaurants, and I think it would be better if he cooked for me, right? Because I would respect if I decided to date a man or someone, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a man. I think cooking for someone else. I know how to cook for myself. I make really good food, and I think like someone making you food, it's one of the greatest expressions of love, right? So taking someone to a restaurant, yeah, it's meaningful. It costs money, right? It's a good expression of love, but not as much as cooking, right? And I would like to marry someone that or date someone that can cook and will cook for me. Again, I can cook for myself, but it's not a matter that if I can't or not cook for myself. It's a reason that I can feel the love of the person if they cook for me, right? So yeah, going to restaurants will not do it for me. I don't like going out again. I'm trying to play it like a little bit the main character, a little bit my personal tastes, right? So I feel bad for Don because he was obviously like really brilliant, like in school, right? And that's kind of tough. And he seems like a nice man. The bad jokes aside, so I will choose him, but he doesn't have really anything that I'd like. So I will go for Ackerman because he was at least, even though a little bit controlling, he was like sweet, right? So let's just go.
Greetings. That concludes.
Final round of the show. It seems like I can learn that at the end. I will ignore it to see what happens. Like if I keep ignoring it, I feel I'm gonna get a different ending than if I know what happens. Because if you know what happens, there's no way you can go and live your happy life, right? Because you don't even get this chance when you decide to date the owl, because you go straight to the owl route, right? So let's ignore it.
Hi, Ackerman.
Hi, Ackerman. That's another plus for Ackerman.
Hello.
Hello, Moriko. He asks me curiously, mode half open as he's wanting to say something. After a few moments, he gives me what he's thinking of.
May I ask?
When you pick me? He flushes, looking away and picking at the end of his glasses. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm stoked.
May I call you Ack?
May I call you Ack?
Ackerman's a bit long.
What if I call you A-Man?
Ah.
He mumbles into his hand.
Call me whatever you like.
You can call me whatever you like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that background music. It sounds like the Jurassic Park thing. I'm not crazy, right? Was that a yes? Yes, Ack is good. I like it. I shuffle my feet. I need to ask you something. Ask away. I need your help to solve my supply and demand problem. You specialize in farming, as I recall. Correct. What's the problem? I need to protect my future.
Oh?
My cows produce methane, which is bad for the environment. I love my farm and I'll continue for the time being, but I'd like to invest in alternative food sources. His cheeks ping with pleasure. Well, you come to the right place. I work in biotech company. We are underway with development using insects. Insects? Explain.
Oh?
Well, insects feed on local food waste, then produce proteins and fat. These proteins might substitute for soybean grain, which is typically livestock feed.
So,
Instead of creating soybean farms which cut down forests, you got an alternative feed for livestock?
Ah,
Exactly. He's such a nerd, but I love it. He rubs the back of his neck. Ooh. Again, this game has a bunch of choices, and I love me choices in visual novels. I wish I could play all of them, but it's not possible. Wait for him to say something. Would you like to visit my lab? I can show you around, see if you want to invest. I'd love to. You get a girlfriend and you get money for your experiments. That's a win-win, right? Wow, you never stop amazing me, Moriko. Suddenly his brows furrow and his lips burst. What's on your mind, Egg? He clutches his hands. My eyes widen at the whites of his
are
knuckles.
you...
Are you only interested in me because I can help you achieve your goal? He grimaces and stiffens as if I brace himself for my reply. How do you feel about me? I made the right choice. I feel like that's the sound of a right choice.
Oh?
He takes off his glasses to clean them. Any chance you tell me first? I'd like to gather more data points if that's alright with you. I'll admit it's been a roller coaster of feelings when it comes to you. I love the sharpness of your mind and how you share your logic and thinking. His eyes widen, his face flushes. I hold my elbows tightly. He's got doubts, so do I. Are you only offering to help because I'm a potential investor? His head jerks back, waving his hands in front of him in worry.
Excuse me?
Excuse me? I don't care about your money. He bites his lip, unable to make direct eye contact with the very next words. I only care about you. Well, I've told you this before, but I'm more than happy to put your mind at ease.
We're on a dating show.
We're on a dating show, so of course I'm pursuing you romantically.
Pursuing you romantically.
My heart swells. I bask in the warmth of the declaration. I need to brighten his day too. I place my hand on his shoulder to test the connection.
Oh?
He tenses at first, then relaxes. I beckon him closer, whispering in his ear. And I care about you too. We rest our foreheads against each other. My grin's so wide it makes my cheeks hurt. I shuffle back to take him in. Ak, with you by my side, I feel invincible. Moriko, me too. I'm so happy right now. He scraped his hands through his hair, the nervous that seems adorable to me.
Hello.
Hello, Moriko. He offers his hand. May I hold your hand? When our palms touch, his warmth fills me. His hand is bigger than mine, yet fits like a glove. His hand feels amazing, and I'm greedy for more.
Permission to invade your lab coat?
Whoa. Chill out. His hands wait in the opening, revealing how I feel his sheer spheres, his muscular frame. Yeah, even the nerd, it's jacked in this game. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a nut and I'm a nerd, but I'm really strong. I lick my lips as my eyes feel from the neckline to his waistline.
You're the first person to ask me that question.
You're the first person to. It's a weird question. I don't think that's something someone will ask.
Quite the look in your eye.
You got
there.
quite the look in your eye there. I wink at him and tilt my head.
Permission granted.
Permission granted. That's what I'm gonna say when I'm dating someone and it's like, you wanna do it? Permission granted.
Oh.
Oh. He stiffens slightly my arms under his lab coat to embrace him. I tiptoe to my room forehead against the bare skin of his chest. Am I gonna get a CG? I said as his okay colon fills my sense. His oaky colon. My heart bursts when he returns my embrace.
Jack, you're shaking.
He pushes his glass up.
Both a researcher and a gentleman.
As both a researcher as a gentleman, I'm supposed to take you on at least 3 dates before engaging any physical contact. However, your invasion of my lab coat has to skip all that.
My brain has malfunctioned.
And I'm about as useful as a corn juice, as acorn juice. He clenches his fist over his head.
My heart is racing.
Over his heart. My heart is racing. Is this normal? He winces as I place his hand over my overly excited heart. He janks his hand back. Did I just touch the top of your sternum? Oh my god.
Did you even hear me?
Did you ever hear me? 3 dates before physical contact?
I'm having a meltdown here.
I'm having a meltdown here. You filthy woman that makes me touch you. Do you not understand I can touch you before 3 dates? You know, as funny as that may seem, I think that's the right thing to do, right? If more people waited 3 days to touch other people in a romantic way, I think everyone will be better.
Oh.
I want to show you scientific evidence of my heart racing too. What better way is there than physically showing you? Direct observation is refutable, right? Sorry if it was too forward. He licks his lips. Perhaps first offer me the evidence in words. Deal. Let me be the one who determines how to validate said evidence. He's in a better mood. I'm going in for the kill. My lips are cold. Oh my god.
Warm them up.
Could you warm them up for me? Is this gonna be the CG? Oh. He seems to melt when I borrow his finger to touch my lips. See? Cold lips. Hero tracks his finger and clasps his hands together. Yes, agreed.
There are several
Scientific methods to achieve ideally thermoregulation.
Oh.
Several, you say? His glasses nearly fall off as I stand on my tiptoes and trace my finger along his lips.
I recommend you start with this method
First? This is so full of lewd possibilities. He pushes his glasses back up. Are you sure? I grab his collar and lift my chin. Ooh, a little bit aggressive. You are good at solving problems, right? I tap my lips with my index finger. Thermo, widest problem right here. Let this coldness continue for you. Allow me to assist. Am I gonna get the CG? I knew the CG. He moves his head back as if I give me an out. Last chance. We can stop here and go on 3 dates. We can do this your way now and then date. Right now.
As you wish.
CG, give me the CG, come on! I marvel at the shift taking place in Ackerman's and his stiffness evaporates and only his strength remains. My skin tingles as he takes control and possesses me. Oh my god. This game really has a way with words. He cups my neck and presses my lower back, commanding my body to mold into his. His eyes smolder with desire. Ecstasy flows through my body as he leaves me mine. CG, nice. He's really strong for a scientist. What starts off as a soft and tender escalates into hunger. He crushes my mouth with his voracity. Oh my god, this is too lewd. Sorry guys, I can read this. Am I feeling a little bit flustered? Maybe. I'm so happy I could cry. Don't cry while you're kissing someone. That's gonna, like, be weird. I don't need anyone else. We spring apart, panting as O's voice booms over the loudspeaker. Moriko, Ackerman, please return to the center stage.
Your lips are warmer.
I'm satisfied. For now. It's a persistent condition I have, though. Will you help me again when it reoccurs? He bows.
Yours to command.
I squeeze his hand and as an early congratulations. The light that returned to his eyes and cheeks was similar to when he talked about biotechnology.
Greetings.
You know, I can't help but feel that this guy will look better with a tie. Not a shirt, just the tie. But I guess he has the ring to show, right? Moriko Ackerman, congratulations to you, bud. Any final words? Ack raises his hands stiffly as if in class. He's so formal. Moriko, I'm honored you've chosen me. We're already on the same wavelength. I'm onwards and upwards from here. Couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, thanks for being the host. He blushes and looks sheepish. Sorry, I was rude at the beginning of the show. I admit that I was snobbish and immature. Thank you, Ackerman. It adds spice, don't worry. His eyes shine.
This concludes the Woodlands Forest
dating show.
I wish you both the
very best. Let's go, Moriko. Let's go, Ack. Oh, Ack? Yes, Moriko? My lips are cold again. Allow me to help you.
My lips are cold.
Ack, my lips are cold. Won't you be so bold? Ah, that hits the spot. This acorn is so hot. A shiver down my back. I'm on a good track with Ack. But I love those little rhymes. Yeah. I play your root. Shut up. Go away with me. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so that was okay. That's the last thing I'm gonna play for Nuts, a dark romance game. You know, really interesting game. I think it's nothing close to what Pocket Love was. The other game was like, I think you have like one romance decision and it was like really complex and you have like personal issues. And this is more like a funny game. I think I had a lot of fun. I've been laughing a lot. You can hear me. The jokes are the jokes that are so bad that are good, but there are also some good jokes. So I think it has comedy for everyone. Certainly, I didn't like all of the jokes, and I'm sure most people won't like all of them, but that's a good thing. All the jokes are different, so you're bound to find something to enjoy, and the general topic of the game, it's fun. I know it's a dark romance game, but it's funny. It should be a funny romance game because, man, the nut. I'm surprised because of all the topics or like ideas for games, it never occurred to me that someone would be like, I'm gonna make a game about anthropomorphic nuts in a game show, in a dating game show that actually kills them. And it's a great idea. It's a really original idea. It's funny. Now, I'm gonna read, before I go, I'm gonna read a little bit of the itch.io page. It says, this is version 1.1, by the way. I don't know what changes with the previous versions or the new versions of this game. It says, on a day like any other, a shift occurred. Woodland forest inhabitants have become sentient, and the traditional circle of life has been thrown off balance. I'm gonna lower the volume of the game a little bit. Woodland animals like owls and squirrels, and even nuts, hazelnuts, chestnuts, can think, walk, and talk. The government created a network biosphere to observe the new sentient intelligent life forms and better understand this phenomenon. So we are in a government-funded game show, right? The story follows Hazel, a humble hazelnut. She's a farmer who enjoys all things nature, but especially love birds watching, gardening, fishing, and organic local produce. As the main contestant at the Woodland Forest dating show, she can choose from 4 available nutty suitors. Isn't this all just nuts? And then we have the main character. We have Coco, Ackerman, Peter, Don, and Owl, Red, and Esther. It features 30k words, romance option, 4 love interests, and 2 secret love interests, 15 unique endings, friendship, romance, solo, and bad. I got the solo ending before. That was the first ending I got, right? The solo ending. That's the first ending I got. And I got... I guess the bad ending is that I end up dying too, right? So that would be the bad ending. So there's no good ending. As far as I can understand in here, there's no good ending. It has 7 CGs. So I guess 1 CG for each... people, 1 CG for him, 1 for her, 1. Yeah, right. It makes sense, right? 7 CGs for these endings, and I guess each one of these characters have a love ending and a friendship ending, so that makes 14 endings, right? And the solo ending, right? Oh, and the bad ending. Wouldn't that make it like 16 endings? I guess maybe Red's friendship ending is the bad ending, maybe. I don't know. So there's a bunch of endings. If you guys want to play this game, I recommend it. Go ahead. It's a lot of fun. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of jokes for not taking the other routes. I'm sure like the Red questline, or not questline, route, I'm sorry. The Red route would be one of the most interesting, as well as Owls. It was really interesting, and I also choose Ackerman. So yeah, I'm gonna get my final thoughts on the game. First of all, really long game. I do remember Pocket Love was a really long game too. Enjoyable too. I think this game it's certainly... sorry about that. This game it's certainly a step up. It's not that Pocket Love was a bad game. I did enjoy Pocket Love a lot. I actually remember it a lot. Like when I think about the visual novels I have played, Pocket Love comes to mind. This one, it was like a lot of funny. I was expecting something more sinister. I know there's a sinister like back plot, But for something called a dark romance game, it was really, really fun. And I know dark romance game is referring to the game show, right? Not necessarily the game I'm playing. So yeah, obviously the characters are really cute. Again, I'm doing my best playing otome games because I'm not that interested in men. I can play along and I have no problem, right? Ackerman is cute. This guy was surprisingly nice at the end. These guys are funny. I don't trust this guy. I actually don't trust this guy whatsoever. I don't like these two guys. I don't like Red and I don't like Peter. But all of the rest of the cast was really nice, and everyone looks really nice in this illustration. Especially the main character is extremely cute. I can't believe how cute these main characters are. I don't know how game developers, especially otome game protagonists, are extremely cute all the time, and I'm grateful for that. Now, talking about the game, I feel like this is my personal preference in visual novels, but I don't particularly enjoy when games depict everything the character does. Like, oh, I sit up from the chair, I move slightly to the right, I make my hand go up, I close one finger, I close the other. For example, right? It's just an example. Not that this game has one of those problems, but I feel like sometimes it drags dialogue too long. And obviously, I'm saying my perspective on this game as someone that was playing it for a playthrough for YouTube, right? I have limited time to play games. I'm always in a rush because life, you know. But if you're playing this game to enjoy it with all the time in the world, and you're having like a chill time playing, you get some snacks, you got your laptop in your bed, you have all the time of the world to read it. It's gonna be really enjoyable. And again, that's not a problem. That's just a personal preference in games. Now, I don't think I have found something that was wrong with this game. I always try to see the good things in a game and the bad things in a game. And as far as I can see, I don't see any problem with this game. It doesn't have any like fault, any bugs or anything. There was a couple of typos, nothing big that break the experience, right? And again, in a game with this many words, with this big of a word count, it makes sense to have one or two typos, right? It's perfectly normal. Now, my feelings about the game are a little mixed up because I have a lot of fun. The characters are interesting, but I think the game lacks a bit of punch. Now, let me explain this. There's nothing wrong with the game. The game is not boring whatsoever. Again, I was laughing all of the time, and that's weird because I usually don't laugh that much. And if you're reading my community post on YouTube, you know I'm not having a great time in life right now. So it's good to play a game that makes me happy, right? Even for the 3 hours or 2 hours that I played this game, I forgot about my problems with the nice nuts jokes and the little flirting. It's really nice. I mean, if you play this game, you're certainly gonna have a good time. That's no doubt about it. But there was not a moment that I felt like, oh my god, this is incredible. I'm so invested in the story, right? So again, there's nothing wrong with that. Not all of games have to be a tension fest. What I'm trying to say, maybe in simple words, would be, you know, I usually don't give 10 out of 10 to games, but some games have a 10 out of 10 moment inside of them. And I think this game is a solid like 9 all the way through. So the quality doesn't go down. You can play the whole game, you can play all the routes, and I'm sure it's gonna be the same. The quality doesn't go down. You can spend like 8 hours playing this game and the quality is gonna be top notch, right? But it also, as it doesn't go down, it doesn't go up. And you know, in a visual novel, especially a long one, I think you need to have this like roller coaster of emotions for the reader, for the player, right? And yeah, I know this game has a subplot, and again, I didn't play all of it, so I cannot testify that it doesn't have a 10 out of 10 moment, right? But I didn't feel it. I feel like it's really fun and it's really streamlined, but it lacks a little bit of punch. And if I had a suggestion for this game, that again, really fun game, it would be like maybe try to make some like heart pounding moments, like those Toki moments. Again, the moments of the CGs are really good, but you get like one per ending, right? You get one CG per ending, and it's at the end, so it's when everything is calming down. Maybe it will be best for this game, and again, this is just our suggestions. I enjoy the game a lot. to make the subplot not so much of a subplot, right? You know, these the nuts are being killed, they are being eaten, right? Maybe like make the MC worry a little bit more about the lives of the others. I know I didn't choose to acknowledge what was happening in my last playthrough, but it would be nice like to give the player an incentive to explore what's happening behind the curtains, right? That will be my suggestion for the game, to make it a little more dark and a little less romance. So you have to find the balance, because I feel this game is more inclined to romance. Of course, it's a visual novel, it's an Otome game, it has to have romance, it makes sense. Again, I'm not saying this game is bad, because it's not. I would say that I would have preferred a little bit more balance with the dark subplot. It will have worked better in my opinion. But again, if you are playing this game just to have a fun experience with an Otome romance game, you're gonna have it. I think this is one of the best Otome games because I have played, because I don't think it forced you. You know, in Otome games, there's always like the main. I guess you could say Ackerman, it's the main protagonist, right? But everyone else, the owl, this red guy, a squirrel, takes like the protagonist's spot for a little bit, and you can choose whatever you want, and you're gonna have a great experience. And I feel some Otome games do prefer to take like, oh, this is gonna be the main love interest, and we're gonna give him more spotlight than the other ones. And I don't feel this in this game. That's really good, right? Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Maybe my review is not as clear as I would like to be, and that's because I didn't play all of the game. And again, I would love to play all of the game, but I have limited time. So my recommendation is this: go play the game. Definitely go play the game. Choose one of the other routes I didn't choose. Maybe solve the mystery, right? Also, from the itch.io page, I see that there's no good ending. It says friendship, romance, solo, and bad. So I think solo, it's also not a good ending, because you get like, you keep being followed by the government, right? So it's not good. The bad ending, and friendship and romance. So there's not like a true ending that I can see. Which it's just shame, because in visual novels and in games with multiple endings, I love having a true ending where everything gets solved the best it can. But I guess not always in life you get what you want, right? And I feel like it's good that you get a different experience with each. Like Ackerman can help you with the scientist stuff. You can travel the world with this guy. This guy can take you to the oceans. The owl, it's like, can help you kill the foxes, right? I don't know what the Pinafrin guy is gonna do, but it's probably gonna be something evil because I don't trust him. And you can go away with your best friend. That's a good ending. I like that ending. The CG was really cute. So yeah, I think that was Nuts, a dark romance game with a bunch of nuts joke and a bunch of nuts characters. And I'm sure I said nuts like 1,000 times in this game. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, developer, for making the game, and thank you for supporting me. I appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next indie game or stream. See you later.